Welcome. Here we are. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's time to watch together. Hockey Now Network. I'm Brian Sklover. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yes, we will be watching the Blue Jackets and Maple Leafs here. Their game. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Oh, big stop. Yowza. Yeah, we're going to watch the Jackets and Maple Leafs here once they get their game 4 going. See if the Maple Leafs can keep themselves alive against the Blue Jackets, who got the big win last night in overtime. Pierre-Luc Dubois with a hat trick. But we're also watching this Chicago-Edmonton game, and Chicago had a break there. Edmonton's on a power play. Early goal, like inside of a minute for the Oilers. I actually did watch some of this game in the intermission, like between the streams. Usually I disconnect, we have dinner, and just kind of kick back, but I couldn't not watch this game. It's elimination day. And so far, the 3 games that have finished have resulted in eliminations. The Islanders put out the Panthers. They win the series 3-1. Panthers, by the way, it's increasingly looking like they did fire Dale Talon. Like, the reports are now coming to be a little bit more solid than a little bit more solid. Is that true, Aaron? They're going to keep Chicago-Edmonton on NBC Sports Network to conclusion, and Columbus and Toronto will be on NHL Network. So we'll have to bounce back and forth. We'll see how things look as they progress here. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this game. Edmonton ties it up. The Nuge gets a goal. Were they still inside the power play, or had that expired yet? I'm unsure. Let me get rid of that goal graphic. I do love that graphic. Major shout out to Danny Genzier for getting me all these pretty toys to put on screen with you while we're watching together. But yeah, so Dale Talon, it looks like it is official. He's out in Florida. I was talking to my cousin who's a Panthers fan, and he said it. They have to turn that team around, or they're just going to lose the team. And that's something we'll talk about in a little bit because it's a longer conversation. But they have to figure out a way to win hockey games, or especially in the world we're in right now where there's teams that can financially sustain. You have to imagine that a team on the bottom of the list can't win hockey games, can't win playoff series, such poor attendance. And now they're going to have to stay alive through the economic nightmare that's in the world from COVID and whatnot. They really need to figure out how to make that hockey team successful down there, or they're going to be in a world of trouble. But I think they made the right move today, letting Dale Talon go, because you're not going to tell Joel Quenneville that it's his fault that the team is out, like they did to Bob Bugner and like they did to Gerard Gallant, who the next year went to Vegas and went to the Cup final. So there. Panthers started to make a good move today. Started today to make good moves by letting Dale Talon go. So we'll see if any other updates come out regarding that. The game after that was Arizona and Nashville, and it was a real close game, went into overtime, and really the Arizona Coyotes, like Taylor Hall, won a playoff series. I think that curse is over. He looked like he was like, ooh, that's a dirty hit. Was that DeBrincat? Yeah, Don, that was DeBrincat, huh? Yow, yeah. Puck had already been played too. He needs to find a way to not make that hit. And if he's gonna run into the guy, he has to not be so aggressive on the push. So Arizona wins. Taylor Hall, the pictures of him, it looked like he was looked like it was his birthday and Christmas morning all at the same time. 5-minute major for DeBrincat. So see if Edmonton can capitalize on all that. I don't know. Maybe they put 2 or 3 in the pot and then they'll switch back to Toronto and Columbus. Then the game we watched earlier, the Penguins and Montreal Canadiens, 0-0 through most of the game. And we kept saying it, the longer it stays at no score, the more likely Montreal would win that game. Because you're talking about Carey Price in the backdrop, and he's done what so many of the goalies of eliminated teams haven't been able to do yet. They haven't been able to make the big stops. Henrik Lundqvist, the Rangers eliminated, wasn't able to make the big stops. Sergei Bobrovsky, wasn't able to make the big stops. So I didn't get to watch enough of Nashville to know if UC Saros played the way that he needed to, but that Oilers power play is so sick. Draisaitl and McDavid on the ice. 5-minute major there for DeBrincat, but no ejection. So the Penguins were eliminated, and now questions start over whether or not the Penguins will have the draft rigged for them, and they'll collect Alexis Lafreniere at the draft. We'll find that out on Monday. And maybe also some fans are calling for clean house. Get rid of Mike Sullivan. Get rid of GMJR. Might be time to reset. I remember when they resetted all that the first time, and it worked out. They won cups as a result. So sometimes it happens. Mike Sullivan's got to be one of the longer tenured coaches in the league. I think John Cooper is the longest right now. So more to keep an eye on. But right now it's 2-2 Chicago and Edmonton with about 16:30 left. I just saw Jeff Ning come into the virtual studio, but he stepped out of the screen for a second. So we will wait for him to jump back out. It looks like he's pouring himself a beer. It's International Beer Day. And he is – I'll wait. There he is, setting the goal light up. Are you listening to – is that the anthem? Is that what's going out there right now?
Yeah.
So you switched to – you are going to be watching the game. You are not going to stay with us on Edmonton-Chicago.
No, I'll watch the Leaf game on the side. What's the score in the Edmonton-Chicago game?
2-2. Edmonton just tied it up, and they're in the middle of a 5-minute power play.
What period? Second?
Second, yeah, 15:30 left. So
I'll watch that.
Edmonton fighting to be the first team today to not get eliminated on – even NBC called it Elimination Day. All of these games, 6 of them today, result in potential eliminations, except for the Leafs, of course, Nate. But Don Money shared before that this is the first time since like 86 that there were 6 elimination games in one day. So it's been an exciting one so far. And we'll see if the Leafs can stay alive. We'll see if the Oilers can stay alive. And then later tonight, I know Walt doesn't want to see the Wild survive. So Edmonton just got a penalty too. So that cuts into their 5-minute power play time. Let's see. That's a look. Guys are liking your look there, Jeff. Aaron's all about it.
All right.
Hey, Aaron, I sent you a message on the from the Twitch channel. I'm trying to find that game sheet for tonight's games. I can't seem to find it though. I could definitely use that. Check out your messages over there. But where's bottom left? It said bottom left. I can't find it. 149 4-on-4 here. How you doing, Ning?
It's been a stressful couple of days, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of last night's game contributed to that stress?
Not a lot. I've tried to disconnect myself as much as possible from this debacle of a hockey team.
I feel for you, dude. I keep talking about like we talked about the game 1, Freddie lets a soft one in, lets the team down. Game 2, Freddie shuts him out. He's only let up 1 goal in 2 games. Game 3, Freddie just falls apart.
Yep. And in my opinion, the whole team let him down. But, again, it's
why did
not how many you let in, it's when you let him in and when you make the saves. And he's just not making those saves to win those games.
Why did
I know you're a little bit porous defensively. You got to shut that damn door. You can't give up 4 goals in half a game.
Right? In a 5-game series when you got to win. And I'm sorry, but I don't care about experience. You're Austin Matthews, you're Marner, you're Mitch Marner, and you're Nylander, and you're Tavares, and you're Morgan Riley. You are veterans at this point, even 3-4 years into the league. You got to play right.
Freddie Anderson's been in the league for like 8 years, I think now.
Amen to that. Why do they keep blowing like leads like that in the playoffs? I mean, it makes you think that there's some symptom that goes above just the roster that's playing right now. I mean, they're notorious, Jeff, for blowing like a 3-goal lead.
It's Toronto. I really think it's just Toronto hockey. There's something there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yep. Jay said he's getting jealous of the enclosed Florida pool thing and getting to watch the game in around it. You got a nice little backyard there, Jay, in Comac, Long Island. Hey, Jay, do you have power back? Jay's out on the island in New York, so he's they just suffered from the storm that moved through there. I think I agree with Jason, though. Jason Siegel says the Leafs Cups moved to Long Island when Lou did. It's hard. I mean,
I don't disagree. I think that was the biggest mistake they could have made.
Right,
letting Lou and Hunter go and keeping Dubas. I don't think Dubas has really done much at all to help the team since Lou left.
I kind of wonder if the analytics side of things is kind of cooling down as far as it being a fad with the executives, like the kid in Arizona. Yeah, you know, he was highly touted because of his knowledge of analytics and seeing the game a new way, but like maybe we're kind of cooling down on that and like using it realistically, but not overhyping the guys that get the analytics, because I think there's a balance when it comes to winning, without a doubt. But I don't know.
Well, they let him go because he was interviewing somewhere else, and I think what happened was they thought it was going to be a move up or something, and then it turned out to be something different than they thought, and they refused to let him go after the word, and so the relationship just soured, and eventually they let him go.
That's a bad one to let go, though. That guy's something special, man.
I mean, somebody interviewed him because they wanted him for something important. They're saying a multi-team role, like within a company that held a couple of teams.
And I mean, what's that?
Oh, sorry. I'm watching the Leaf game, and Anderson a team flicked the puck in, and Freddie tried to catch it, and he didn't even catch it. Like literally a floater.
Jay, the Islanders game was this afternoon at noon. We watched that game earlier today. I won't spoil it and tell you who won, but I just
watched it on tape delay or recording.
He must be. He's not even an Islander fan. I don't know why he would watch this game on replay.
He's just watching it on NBC Sports Network. They are way behind.
That far behind? I got to grab I got the rosters for the Leafs Jackets game, but I'm so attached to watching the Oilers and the Hawks right now. Other good thing for the Islanders when it comes to Lou, he also has he's got a good history of watching a team build a new beautiful arena and find themselves at home. And I saw, speaking of Jay, he sent me a picture of the new UBS arena in Belmont. It's a badass building. The aesthetic is going to be beautiful. Look who it is. Mrs. Goldstein herself. She had Brady watching earlier today.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So, man.
Well, let's hope Coach Jeff can do a self-imposed dunk tank tonight a few times.
Are you going to do it? You know what? I'm going to flip over to the Leafs Jackets game. We'll go back to – I'll put the Edmonton game up on the Game Center so we can see stats on that. But I'm going to go to something smells good. My wife's baking something. She's been baking so many amazing things while I've been sitting here watching hockey. It's very unfair. I can't eat the stuff she's making like on the stream. That's very unprofessional. Let me pull up here NHL Network. Thank God I have my Sling TV now. How do they look so far? Well, here, let me make sure I'm synced up with you. I got 17, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 for the Leafs Jackets.
16:35.
16:35?
Yeah.
You're way ahead.
Yep.
You want to give your boy a pause, or are you gonna just keep?
Are you gonna stay on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on it.
Oh, okay.
So tell me when you pause, and then I'll count you down.
Oh, I gotta get my remote. Hang on. Well, let me wait for a commercial.
Yeah.
Or not a commercial, a stoppage.
A stoppage? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I really want to watch this game anyway. I want to see the other one. Obviously, want to watch as much hockey as I can. I really need to get another monitor. I need to get like 4 monitors in here.
I also felt the official. Oh, here's the first goal, Columbus.
Did they score?
Yep. This is over.
You can hear it. He's so. Look at him. He's Jeff. You're not allowed to go jump in the pool if Columbus scores, because that's going to indicate you're not coming back up. Mitch Marner took on 3 guys and went for a shot, and then an interception back the other way.
Unfucking believable. Sorry.
Wow. Okay, no, you're fine. Fleeting expletives. It's hockey language. It's to be expected. Expected.
Martin Marinson's on the ice. What a surprise.
Who?
Martin Marincin.
Who was it on the ice?
Martin Marincin.
Man,
Worst player in the National Hockey League.
this is going to be the most epic meltdown of the week so far. Jamie just said, bye, Jeff.
No,
hey, listen, I mean, yeah, we need to get you some more beer. Hey, listen, let's talk about Pierre-Luc Dubois showing up the last couple of games. How about
Dubois? I got 15:55 on the clock. What are you at?
I got 15:57, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm seeing the graphic for Cam Atkinson, who scored. For Dubois, that's his 4th point in the 2 nights.
Oh, 4th goal in a row. For Columbus scored 5 straight goals now.
5 straight.
After Toronto had scored 6 straight.
Who's backing up Freddie? And when do you go to him?
Jack Campbell.
Do you go to him?
I would, but you can't. Anderson's the guy that carries your mail.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And hopefully they're moving on from him. After this series, once they're eliminated, I can't see them not moving on from him because his contract expires next year.
Yeah.
I think they'll either maybe try to trade him next year or move on or let his contract expire. I don't think they'll try and let him go. I don't think they'll let him go for nothing.
Right.
Probably try to trade him next year, but they got to get somebody else. He's not the guy. He is not. From the day they traded for him, I was like, that's a terrible trade because all he did in Anaheim was take the starting job and lose the starting job. Take the starting job and lose the starting job. He had the job, and he lost it to John Gibson about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Because he's too inconsistent.
Just really
like that goal wasn't his fault. I'm not going to say that goal was his fault. Not at all.
You can't. I mean, on a 2-on-1 there with those 2 players coming down the ice, you can't blame him completely. But I think that goes back to what Jason was saying before about Lou and the impact he has. Because if Lou sticks around there, maybe they grow that defense. Because that's the game that Lou always instilled in Jersey, and that's why when you look at the Devils, I couldn't tell you the superstars on forward that played on that team, but Marty Brodeur was there, and Scott Stevens was there, Bobby Holik, okay, and Randy McKay, and
McKay superstar,
other guys like that. But I mean, the stars on that team were Marty Brodeur and Scott Stevens and Ken Danico and all the guys that shored up the blue line. They played defense first, and then when they get rid of him in Toronto, I think he was trying to build something there. Look at the Islanders right now. Very sure on the back end. I bet he didn't want to let Robin Leonard go so easily, but, he's trying to get somewhere. And if anyone can get somewhere, Lou can get there.
Yeah.
I know you don't like hearing that right now, down 1-0 with 13:33 left in an elimination game, but still got 2-2, 9-18 in the Oilers game. I'm going to put that score center up here. Hey, don't forget, first intermission, Darcy Rota, NHL veteran, former NHLer and NHL All-Star. He played in the All-Star game in 1984 and in New Jersey. Oh,
yeah, I remember Darcy Rota played for the Hawks.
Yep, he did. He played for the Hawks. He was drafted by the Hawks.
Canucks.
Yep, he went from the Hawks to the Atlanta Flames to Vancouver Canucks. So Walt helped me line him up. He's out there in Vancouver, and he helped me get him together. And we'll have him on in the first intermission. He's got some cool, some of his cool jerseys, memorabilia, and stuff like that he's going to show us. So,
okay, hang on a sec, Brian.
Yep, no problem. Did you have to? I'll wait.
You unlock that door? Okay.
12:30 here in the first period. Jackets lead 1-0. Cam Atkinson gets the goal. Again, if Columbus wins tonight, the Leafs go home. Well, they don't have to go far to go home. They are in their home.
The Leafs don't. That's good.
Hey, did you have to break the bad news to London that the Panthers lost earlier today?
No, not yet. I didn't.
Oh, where is she? Right there with you?
No, she's going to bed.
Is she?
She's got a swim meet tomorrow.
What does she swim?
I think she swims at like 11:30 or noon tomorrow.
Like, does she swim freestyle, butterfly?
Does all freestyle, backstroke, butterfly, and breast.
Nice. I
She
miss.
struggled with the two tough ones, butterfly and breaststroke.
Yeah, those are hard. Those are hard. Hey, Walt doesn't look like doesn't think you'll have any pool time tonight.
No, I don't either.
It's still early. Come on. If they could have had it happen to them like they did last night, then they can do it to somebody else. Maybe I'm just being optimistic. Trying to be a good friend there, Ning. Trying to be a good buddy, good pal. Let me pull this up for sure. Oh, yeah, by the way.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
My nephew Andrew would certainly appreciate if you would do that for us, for him, for us. And yeah, it's been eventful. It's weird looking at the schedule for the next couple of days. There's really only 3 games tomorrow now. And maybe only 2 if Chicago can put Edmonton away, but we'll keep our eye on that. Still haven't announced any of the start times either, I don't think. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. Let me see here. Oh, Brett, if you're listening, man, or if you're in the Brett's on with me, who helps us out with the blue line.
Oh, C-League?
Yeah. You're more than welcome to jump on, dude. Jump on with us. Brett's got a webcast as well. I'll be honest. I actually was motivated heavily to start this because of what Brett has done with his stuff. It's just a new way of communicating with people. Because you're such a good communicator, Jeff.
I am.
Are you going to melt down here?
No.
It's got to be the same with me with the Rangers, dude. Like, it's just like, okay, I get it. Yeah, we've been here before. We've been here for like the last several years. So, okay, cool. They've blown it again.
Well, Sammy, you know Sammy Klein, right?
Yep, I think so. Yep.
She posted, "Are the Panthers ever going to not disappoint me?" And I said, "Disappointment is born out of expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Lower your expectation, like I have with the Leafs, and you won't get disappointed."
Come on. What are you going to do, though, if they actually pull it out and win one of these years? I don't know.
Oh, it'd be great. I'll celebrate and I'll love it.
Yeah. I think I think Austin, I don't know how much longer Austin is going to end up being up there.
I think you move him. You can't move Marner because he makes too much money.
Hey,
you can't move because you signed him as a free agent. That'd be a bad look if you moved him.
Oh, it would be horrible. It would be horrible.
Matthews has a contract you could trade, and he's got a high value, and he's overrated, so people will think he's better than he is.
Yep.
I think he's the only one you can get anything for of those big 3.
I agree. And if you can move him for a number 1 goalie or something of that nature, by all means.
I'd do that trade in a heartbeat because they're not winning with this core. They need more grit in this. First, they got to get rid of Dubas, and then they can make some moves. If they move away from Freddie, I mean, right, that's a good point. Who else is out there? But
if you can move Austin,
draft the goalie, if anything.
Yeah, but if you can move Austin and get and fill up the slot there, then fine. Then there you go. There's your cap situation all settled. Move Matthews to Arizona for Ekman Larson or Chychrun being the center of the deal. That would not be a horrible idea. You got to do something for defense. And I think Matthews is going to end up in Arizona. Long term, I think he's going to end up down there.
Yeah, and I got no problem with that as long as they get something for him.
Yeah.
That's why I think you move him now instead of waiting till the last year when you can just get a
What about
a rental price for him instead of getting 2 to 3 years guaranteed on a contract still?
Yeah. What about a guy like Holtby, like Braden Holtby? That's what Ron was saying.
I think he's on the wrong side of his career now.
I think so
Still
too.
Good. But he doesn't have 5 or 6 more good years in him, I don't think.
I agree with you. And then it goes to what Aaron is saying about not being able to afford him. And then you have to talk about somebody is going to overpay him because of his resume, but maybe he's not really worth that kind of money. But
right. But all it takes is one team to think he's worth it.
Totally. 100%. I mean, the Panthers think Bobrovsky was worth all the money that he's gotten. And
they're hating that deal right now, but that's one season, and sometimes a goalie can take time to adjust to a new environment.
Yeah.
Luongo struggled in his first year in Vancouver, didn't he?
I'm
not sure, but
I'm sure Walt.
Time to adjust.
Yeah, Walt did. How'd Louis do his first season? Strombone. Walt also said the officiating in Toronto is like playoffs. Edmonton is more like a regular season. Well, they had that really bad hit a little while ago. They couldn't not give 5 minutes there.
Yeah, see, it's Toronto. They're stung. Look at that puck. Yeah. Any other team that goes in the net.
You gonna melt down?
Power.
It's almost pool time, Jeff. That's what Walt thinks.
Yeah,
It'll get there. Sorry, I'm here with you. I just trying to pull up the feed to share on my Facebook page here, so we can try to open up the conversation and the enjoyment amongst as many as we can, because I think that watching Jeff Ning melt down is a great way to spend a Friday night while you're watching hockey. I mean that out of love, you know that. Your pop was on the last couple nights.
You know, Walt said the officiating trials appears to be playoff type. You should have seen the game last night. And it was so inconsistent last night. They called tight calls, and then they let a few things that were really obvious just let them go.
Yeah, there were a couple really brutal calls. We were watching it.
Okay, how about the one? Did you see the one behind the net when Travis Dermott got hooked on the hand and it pulled him all the way back like this, going around the net?
Yep.
Call right on his hands.
No call.
And how Marner one-timer in the slot where the guy where he whiffed on it, but that's because there was a hook on his hand. 2 hooks on the hands. Those are typical calls. Yes, right. I'm homering on those, but I don't give a shit. They were calls that were missed.
Are you watching? Walt, we were asking. Ning was asking if Luongo had a rough go his first season in Vancouver, and I don't recall that. Jeff Ning is going to have a breakdown on my live stream tonight. Are you watching Leafs?
Jeff Ning used to be an official too, MD referee.
Oh yeah, Jeff. He used to be an official. Yeah. There you go.
And I get what you're saying. Sure, it makes. I mean, I understand you don't like to criticize, but I'm no longer an official, so I'm going to criticize the hell.
You don't have
3 years ago.
Yeah, you don't have anything, any reason to stay even keel on this. You can be.
I'm not in the club anymore.
Sure.
Here's another goal.
Oh, right through the slot, but nothing there. Couldn't get a stick there. Put your stick down on the ice, kid. Crazy things happen. Are you watching Leafs Jackets tonight? Watch with us. All right, and post. There we go. Don't forget the twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That's the link over there. Trying to build up our Twitch numbers as best as we can. So if you have a Twitch account, give us some love, if you will. And then don't forget, Hockey Now Net is the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram handle.
Oh, here's another goal.
Oh! Wow! Boone
bag too
went wide with it. I've been seeing Austin play more defense in the last couple of nights. I don't know if that's a good.
He has been stronger in his own end. I've noticed that as well.
Yeah,
seems to have taken away from his offensive game.
Walt said that Luongo handled things very well in Vancouver, and was very well received. He had his challenges, but we knew what we had in goal. Yeah, we were just talking about Bobrovsky down in Florida and the money he got and all that other jazz. So, don't forget, Darcy Rota is going to join us here in the first intermission and show us some of his artifacts that he's collected over the years after his career in the NHL. And he told me about some of them, some pretty cool stuff. I think Walt's going to jump on with us as well. And I'll be honest, I almost want to just kind of sit back and listen to the guys talk about the old days. I grew up listening to a lot of that, the old days. So we'll look forward to that in the first intermission here.
Oh, nice tip there.
Yep. Seems like we're pretty close on time. 27, 26, 25.
Yeah, you're about 1 second behind me.
Okay.
I like that buffer.
Gives you a little time.
That way, if I know Columbus scores, I can turn my volume down before you hit the goal.
I'm trying not to have it too loud, but it's one of those things that could be. Yeah, Ron, I'll get you on here in the second period. We'll open the floor for the rest of the guys after we talk to Darcy in the intermission, and then we'll watch the rest of the game together and try to talk Ning off the ledge if he needs to. Not saying he needs to, but I am saying that so far, the 3 games where a team could be eliminated, they have been eliminated. So that's
and I won't be stuck to appointment watching.
Oh, yeah, you get your life back, you mean? They still haven't I don't think they've still announced the start times for tomorrow. And I think someone was commenting about it. It might have been you, Brother Burn. I'm going to go on there and look in a second, but just seeing if no. The only 3 games are Golden Knights Avalanche. That'll be for first place in the Western Conference. And then Flyers Lightning, and that'll be for first place in the Eastern Conference. Winner of that game, Flyers and Lightning, will play the Montreal Canadiens in the first round. And then the other game would be Blackhawks Oilers. Should the Oilers win tonight, Hawks lead that series 2-1. And that game right now, as you see, is 2-2 with about 2 minutes left in the second. Lots of twos there. You know all about 2-2s, don't you there, Jeff?
Say that again, sorry?
Nothing at all. I didn't say nothing.
What'd you say?
I was just saying that the score was 2-2 with 2:02 left in the second, Oilers and Hawks, and then I was just making a comment how you're familiar with 2-2s.
2-2s. Well, London wears them a lot for ballet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Any father of a daughter would know.
Sure. Hey, what was I going to say? I forget. But I just saw a whoa here. Ooh. I agree with you, Don. They probably won't announce it until after this game here. But that's got to be frustrating, though. They still don't know what time they're playing tomorrow. Like, how can they get their preparation, which probably starts tonight, if they don't know what time they're playing tomorrow yet?
Well, I mean, you can count on this. There not being a game 5 in this series.
Well, I mean, way to go being an optimistic there, Jeff.
That's what I'm talking about when I said to Sammy Klein, lower those expectations.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Ron, either if the teams already know. But I'm sure the NHL would love if, let's say that all of these series do wrap up tonight, and Jeff thinks that this one will obviously wrap up, the Leafs and Blue Jackets. But if all of the series wrap up and the only thing that's left is the round robin, the games that matter would be tomorrow, and the ones that don't matter would be on Sunday. And like, it'd be great if they could flip flop and at least have a game that matters on each day. But I don't know how likely it is that they can do that. It'd be great if they could, though.
So there were 6 games today. How many are finished so far?
3.
What are those ones? The Penguins got knocked out.
Penguins got knocked out by the Canadiens.
Yep.
Penguins got knocked out. Okay, we were just talking about that. Panthers got knocked out by the Islanders, and the Predators got knocked out in overtime by the Coyotes.
And then there's Edmonton and Minnesota right now. No.
Edmonton and Chicago is right now.
Chicago, Toronto, Columbus, and what's the late one?
Vancouver and Minnesota. Wild moves. NBC has 3 and 8 p.m. games tomorrow. Philly and Tampa will be 8 if Hawks win, and 3 p if the Oilers win. Vegas, Colorado being 3. The only reason that I disagree with that, Bernie, is because
Mark that.
Mark what?
That post. See if you write it later.
Well,
industry terminology. Mark that.
Mark that. Yeah, mark it for later. The only reason I don't think this would happen, that they would put the Vegas and Colorado at 3, is because that means that game would actually start at 1 in Edmonton. So I would, but then they would play. Would they play Vegas, Colorado in prime time tomorrow night? I mean, why not? That is, if there is no Hawks Oilers, and then Hawks Oilers could be tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't know why we're talking. You know why we're talking about it? Because I'm trying to change the subject here. Because the Leafs are down already. Jeff, talk us through what it felt like when.
You know what?
I don't want to go there. What?
Did the Leafs? Yeah, no, I'm wrong. I was thinking. Well, no, I'm not. That's the first period goal that Columbus has scored.
Interesting. Just saw the stat that Minnesota hasn't scored a 5 versus 5 goal this season. No equal strength goals there. Even strength. So, what was I going to do? Hey, join the conversation.
He's not wearing his mask right. Should he be fined or fine the team one game, give the Leafs a win?
I don't know. The coaches don't have to wear masks.
That was the guy upstairs. That was Jarmo Kekalainen. Whatever, the GM of the Blue.
Kekalainen. He's done some good work there.
Yeah.
And when he had JD, that's when they drafted Pierre-Luc Dubois. I know JD was real fond of that kid, and I mean, I think he pays off. He was drafted third. And you look at some of the names that they passed up. Well, I think they're very happy right now. It wasn't going to be an instant.
There it is.
Ping pongs. Oh, it stays out.
He scored four of the last 5 goals in the series.
Dubois? Yeah. And he assisted on the one tonight. Take the other game off the stream because they are in intermission right now. All right. We've got 4 minutes left here. I just want to check in real quick. Whenever ready to. I'll just wait to see. Oh, man. We got 3:40 here. Jeff, how did it feel in 2013 when the Bruins came back like in the last 5 minutes to win that game and then win in overtime?
You know what's interesting? I wasn't home when that happened. I can't remember, but I was not home watching that game. Thank God.
Barry put one on, but it was saved. Leafs look like they got some energy here. Was that the word? Werenski's in. Goes to the backhand, puts it up top, but Freddie sees it aside. Boone Jenner goes after it and shovels it back around, but it's stopped up by Tyson Barrie, and he'll try to move it up. And it's intercepted again. Was that the worst Leafs loss of your life, or what was the most heartbreaking moment of
David Ayers?
David losing to the Zamboni driver? Sam, thanks for jumping in, dude. I'm sorry for your luck, too. Sam wanted the Canadians to lose so that they could get Lafreniere. Looks like there's a penalty coming here.
Actually, 2013. That was the year they were up in Game 7 by 3 goals in the third period, right?
That is the game they were up by 3 goals in the third period.
I did watch that game, and what I saw when I was watching and whenever – actually, I wouldn't watch until Kessel made it 4-1. And that's when I got home and turned the TV on. So I was the problem. As soon as they made it 4-2, I could just feel it, and I knew they were going to lose the game. I mean, hindsight being what it is, I knew they were going to lose that game.
You can often do that. You can see when, okay, here we go. Yep. I mean, they're just falling apart. Yeah.
Yep. And I like James Reimer, and I don't blame him for that collapse.
No? I'm not a fan of Reimer.
I like him. I thought he was a good goalie. He got a raw deal in Toronto. He's better than anything they've had since, except for maybe Freddie's as good as him.
Well, why didn't he grab it when him and Bernier were ping-ponging it back and forth?
Shitty team. Nobody could be a good goalie on those teams.
No, you're right. That was a tough time.
What is that, Cat? You fucking suck, Kapanen.
Oh, God. I need to put an expletive.
You got to put a delay on this, eh?
Please beware of hockey language from Jeff Ning. Okay? Add banner, and we'll throw that up there.
Put a disclaimer on there.
Of course I did. I have to, man. There may be little ears listening right now, and I didn't mark YouTube for it being safe for kids. So
But viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, for real. That's it. I mean, it's hockey language, so it's to be expected, I think. But still, Nylander, they're trying to make something happen here. There's 50 seconds left in the power play. There's a blast from Marner, and it's put aside. Tavares puts one on, and it's put aside. Elvis looks good.
Oh, number 29 might as well be Casper.
29.
Number 88. He used to be 29.
88. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nylander.
He has been invisible.
He scored a goal the other night. I believe.
Did he? Which goal?
I don't remember, but I know he scored one. Under a minute left here in the first period. Walt, I'm going to send you the link right now. Copy that, and I'll send that over to you.
Oh, good pass. I ain't involved in nobody.
You're ready to have Darcy Rota on with us, show us some of those cool artifacts, and I sent the link over to Darcy also, Walt. So, there he is. He just jumped into the virtual studio. So we'll talk to him in just a quick second here once we get into the intermission.
It's so frustrating to watch the Leafs playing a team that has such good discipline and structure and see what hockey looks like when it's played correctly.
Well, then at that point, is it the coach? Because it wasn't Babcock, and now maybe Sheldon Keefe's not ready.
They're not getting coachable players. They're all too good that think they can be creative and do their own thing, and so they don't play a system. They're not committed to a system. They do it in spurts, like in Game 2.
Yeah. Darcy,
carry from game to game. They just can't do it.
I know you're in the studio, Darcy. I'm going to wait till the intermission starts and Walt comes up too, but you'll have to forgive my friend Jeff Ning. He's from Toronto. He's down here in Florida with me, and he's very frustrated, as I'm sure you can see. But end of the first period here, Columbus has the lead 1-0. The Leafs have their back against the wall, and Jeff's not a happy man about that. But do yourself a favor, Jeff. Go jump in the pool for a second, and I'm going to bring Darcy and Walter both here on the line with me, and we're going to talk to Darcy for a few minutes. So I'll come back to you. All right, I'll get rid of this, get rid of the bad language. Yeah, Jeff's already tuned out. All right, I'm going to get rid of him. Well, it's kind of exciting. Walt was telling me last night that Darcy Rota, who's an NHL, I don't know if veteran is the right name, but I guess veteran is the right word, but former NHLer, played in the 70s and 80s, was in the NHL All-Star game in 84 in New Jersey at Brendan Byrne Arena. And I know he's buddies with Walt up there in Vancouver. I'm not going to make you guys talk here. I'm not going to make you talk over the Leafs branding here. I'm going to change the background real quick. But Darcy, thanks for jumping on with us, man.
Oh, my pleasure, Brian. And nice to see Walt over there too. Walt and I go back many, many years.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's right off the bat. That's a sharp. I loved the old orange and black that the NHL used to brand with, and your sweater from the '84 All-Star game behind you there, right?
Yeah, that's my sweater when I played my one All-Star game, and I was able to score a goal. One of the photos up there is me scoring a goal against Pete Peters, and it's a pretty wide open game. I think it was 8-7 for the other team that we lost, but just a real pleasure to be part of this. And yeah, I can feel the frustration for your friend there. I watched the first period Toronto Columbus, and Columbus are very structured, and Toronto did not look good to start that period, I didn't think.
They really don't. And when you're talking about a torts team, you know that there's structure coming from it. And I mean, listen, coaches have a shelf life. So just because what he did in other cities doesn't necessarily work now doesn't mean that won't work with another club. And you're seeing it with Columbus because they're playing pretty sure up defense, especially after the goalie change last night. But you're up in Vancouver these days, Darcy, right?
Yes, I live in a suburb of Vancouver called Coquitlam, and we're about probably 35 minutes from downtown Vancouver. I've been here since I retired, and I'm a BC boy. Was born in Vancouver, raised in Kelowna, mostly Prince George. And of course, my hockey journey took me to Edmonton for junior hockey, and then Chicago for nearly 6 years, and my cup of coffee in Atlanta, and then 5 here in Vancouver.
Wow. You were in Atlanta with Flames version 1. I think in talk I was telling you what my pop did in hockey, but Bobby Stewart was down there, wasn't he, equipment manager?
Yeah, Bobby was our equipment manager, trainer, and I really enjoyed Bobby.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
And Darcy was traded into Vancouver with Ivan Boldarev.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Walt's a great trivia guy.
It really is. I love it.
Yeah, Walt and I go way back. And Walt, maybe you could just tell me about a trip we took back, I guess, in the early 90s, eh?
Yeah, 1994. As a matter of fact, I was telling the guys on the stream, the podcast here, a little bit about it. It was 8 games, 10 days.
Oh, you
And
were on with Darcy.
8 games, 10 days. Darcy was our host. A mutual friend we have, Roger Searson here in Vancouver, organized it all. We had, I think it was about 40 people.
Yeah, it was a great crew, a full bus load.
And the youngest was 12, and the oldest was like 70 or something like that.
Wow.
And if you remember, Darcy, the 12-year-old won the hockey pool of the whole trip.
I don't remember that. That's pretty good.
And
What is the pool?
the neatest thing was, so Darcy sat with everybody. I mean, he took his time with every single person, sitting with you at a game. He had all the ins and the rinks, of course, and he brought Lidster up in New York. I remember you brought Liddy up to the stands, and we just had a phenomenal time. I mean, it was good.
I mean, from what you were telling me, Walt, it seemed to be an awesome trip. Darcy, obviously, it was a different time for buildings and everything like that. But do you have a favorite arena that you used to like playing in?
Well, I feel very fortunate. Played in the original 6 arenas all through the league, and I was telling you earlier, Brian, earlier today, that when the Blackhawks tore down Chicago Stadium, very classy. About 3 months after it was tore down in 1994, my doorbell rang, and I've got it right here. I'm going to show you.
All right.
A chair from the Chicago Stadium was sent to me.
Oh,
my name, my number. So it's a very, very special chair that I keep in my home office here.
Yeah.
Very, very special from the old stadium, and very classy move by the Blackhawk organization.
Darcy, all I got was a brick.
Did you get a brick?
I got a brick.
We had a good time there. We had lunch there.
Oh my God. I don't know if I told you guys this story.
No, go ahead.
Darcy organized this brunch in the first intermission, if I recall, or it was before the game. And we walk into the governor's boardroom, and he's got Cliff Coral, Stan Mikita.
Wow.
Who else was there? Cliff Coral, Stan Mikita. Was that it? I think.
Yeah.
And
you guys. Grant
oh my God, it was unreal. And it was a real cool thing in the bar. You know how they'd have tap beer or whatever.
Yeah.
They had this big Indian headdress as the tap.
Really?
It was unbelievable.
That must have been real cool.
That was the Canucks game. Anyways, I'll let you go on, Darce.
Very special. And another thing that Walt always gets a kick out of me talking about when I made the Blackhawks in '73. Of course, the most famous, probably international series ever played was the 1972 Summit Series with Canada and Russia.
Oh yeah.
And Stan Mikita was on that team, and Stan, it was like a father to me in Chicago. My 6 years there, just a special. Jill, his wife, was just like a mother to me and second mother. And when I made the Blackhawks, he said to me, Darcy, you're a Vancouver guy, you're a BC boy. We had a real controversial game with that Summit Series in Vancouver. I want you to give you my Team Canada jersey. And there's Stan's jersey. It's a real keepsake for me.
Yeah. It's an amazing. I actually held that jersey. It's amazing. It's wool. I mean, what a keepsake. I mean, did you room with them or they boarded?
I had room with Stan at different times. He was, like I say, like the father to me that for all of us in Chicago, just a real super guy, super leader, and just fantastic guy.
That's so awesome. I fear that a lot of people in my generation don't we know the names of these older guys, but I'm not sure that all of us really understand how they established the whole theme of hockey players being good guys and just being good people and being an outrageous player. It was more, my generation, I think, first introduction for me to Stan Mikita. Well, I had my pop, obviously, Walt, but, he taught me a lot. But a lot of my generation saw Stan Mikita as a donut store in Wayne's World for the first time.
That's right.
But there was so much more to him, and the game was just so great. And I was lucky enough, Darcy, to see the sport. I was born in '81. Spent a lot of time in Brendan Byrne Arena with my dad when I was young. Got to see the Rangers win the cup in '94. Got to really absorb the old game. But do you think when you were playing, do you think that you could play the game today, like the style of the game today, or just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I played my first 2 years in the National Hockey League, the Philadelphia Flyers won the cup. So the Broad Street Bullies, it was very physical type hockey back then. I was a skater, so I think I'd be quite happy to play in a game like today. I was more of an offensive-minded player. I was feisty in your face, but I would love to play where it's the speed today, and it's fun to watch. And I think it would have been great for me to have that opportunity, but my day's come and gone.
That's all right. Yeah.
I was just going to say that, you're not only a skater, but you weren't scared to drop them either.
Yeah, back you had to be kind of that era to be able to drop the gloves and play. And, this has been a special year here in Vancouver. Walt would know him, but Brian, of course, the 50th anniversary, and the Canucks did a real special night. And I've got another jersey I want to show you. They honored the 82 team for the December 7th game against Buffalo, and they presented the 5 of us around the ice with a 50th anniversary jersey. There's the old Flying V, and there's my name and number on it. And Stan Sneal, Richard Brodeur, Harold Sneps, and Thomas Green and myself are the 5 guys that were part of the opening ceremonies. And it's a jersey that, again, very, very special to me.
And some of you know, sorry to interrupt there, Brian.
I was just going to call you out because we talked yesterday about the V jerseys, and I was just
right.
Walt wasn't very fond of the V jerseys.
He knows. Darcy knows that. Right?
Okay. I've got a question for both you guys. Okay. Walt, you got to be honest here. I know you got the nice Canuck jersey on there. Now, Brian, do you like this one, or do you like this one?
I'm definitely a fan of the black, the prominent black.
The black.
I think,
The black. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus of most people. I like the black Flying V.
Absolutely.
Now, Darcy, didn't you have the story about the introduction of that jersey? It was in Edmonton, or was it BJ McDonald told the story? I think I went with you. And
you have to rewind Edmonton. I'm getting old here, Walt. What was that?
BJ McDonald told the story about in Edmonton, and you guys skated out on the ice, and they just laughed. Everybody laughed at it.
Did they really?
Playing like clowns?
That would have been, that wouldn't have been fun to be.
But it was the first team to go to the 82 or the final in 82, and the jersey remains very special to me. Of course, I wore the wonderful Blackhawk jersey there for 6 seasons, and it's recognized as by many as one of the best jerseys of all time. But
absolutely,
I got the best of both.
Right. And you had to stop over in Atlanta. Ron, who's going to jump on with us in a little bit, he's our Caps fan up in Maryland. He was asking about any Atlanta Flames stories, but beyond that, I'm curious of if you have any to tie in with. But you played in Atlanta the first time the league tried to go there, and the league tried to go back, and both times they had teams leaving the area. It just didn't work. But what was hockey like in Atlanta when you were down there? Was it? That must have been the southernmost market in the NHL at the time.
That's right, Brian. It was, and there was probably about a 7,000 or 8,000 real core hockey group that came to games. And some nights you'd have when the Rangers or the Islanders or the Flyers came in, you get 15, 16,000 in the Omni. Unfortunately, when some other teams in Canada came, Winnipeg and as I have to say the Canucks, you get 7,000 or 9,000. But there was a real strong core of fans in Atlanta, and I look upon, as I say, my 11 months playing for the Flames in Atlanta as a nice special cup of coffee.
Yeah. It must be. It must be. You enjoy watching the game now?
Yeah, I do watch. I go to quite a few games here in Vancouver, and the alumni here with the Canucks get treated first class by the Canucks. We have a suite. We go to any game we want. We can take a guest, and it's just really, really nice. And as I say, this has been a fun year. Unfortunately, with COVID-19 hitting, it took a block to it all, but I'm now watching the playoffs again, and a huge game tonight for the Canucks against Minnesota, and we'll see what happens.
I know.
Speaking of alumni and all that, we just lost. I don't know if you know Brian or aware of it. Dear friend of Darcy's, Big Mac, McElhargy. And he was a big part. Yeah, didn't he start the alumni?
Yeah, he was very instrumental in the early '80s of getting the alumni. Yeah. Really, it was around, but he really took it to the next level. And Jack McElhargy is a wonderful, caring guy. He played in Philadelphia for the Flyers. He's one of the Broad Street Bullies, and of course he's a Vancouver, BC boy. And to lose Jack to cancer about 3 weeks ago, very, very sad. And he's 11 months older than me, and Jack was a wonderful guy.
Yeah,
that's sad to hear.
So are you, Brian, are you a Ranger fan or what are you? Or Devils fan? What are you? You got to fill me in here.
Tell the story about you and Elise.
Okay, so here's my background. I was conceived between my parents who met at an Islanders game. My mom was an Islander fan. My pop worked. He did the equipment for the Islander teams, the visiting teams there. Then we moved to New Jersey, and the Devils came to Jersey. So I started at a young age being a Devils fan, which was awesome. And then when I was like 10 or 11, my dad turned me on to this mystique, awesome fan base that is the New York Rangers, and not realizing they had 40 years of drought behind them. So I decided to jump on that wagon and got a cup once. And now, because my wife is an Islanders fan and they won in their series today, I'm officially an Islanders fan today. I'm not going to put the jersey on again, Walt. But you know what, though, Darcy? I'll tell you, like, there's two kind of hockey fans, right? There's fans that are passionate about their team and they're great hockey. They're great fans. But there's people like my pop, and he taught me to be this way. They just love the game. You know, I could sit and watch any two hockey teams play, and you know, without a vested interest. And I mean, I guess ultimately, like your question, I'm a Ranger fan, I guess. But right now, it's kind of hard to admit that. I've enjoyed watching the Canucks a lot this year, and a lot of these younger guys, Connor McDavid, and I mean, even Austin Matthews on a different level. But it seems like a different game than when I was a kid, even, and even more so when you played. It's different, but it's still the same somehow.
Yeah, and I'll tell you who's an Islander, and I'll see if you guys can figure this out here. He's a BC boy from Coquitlam. He lives 2 blocks from me. He's a young superstar, former Calder Trophy winner.
Who's that?
Who plays the Islanders? Who would that be? He's a free agent, restricted free agent this year. Coquitlam, BC boy, won the Calder Trophy.
Who was it? Walt, help me out.
He played the Tri-Cities.
Did he?
He played in Seattle.
I don't
want
Number
13.
Oh, I feel
for the Islanders.
Oh, Matt Barzal.
Exactly.
Barzal, thank you.
Yeah, he lives 2 blocks from us here in Coquitlam.
Okay.
So I've known Matt and his mom and dad for years.
What's it like?
Real excellent young man, real quality young man.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why when Tavares decided to leave, I think a lot of Islander fans were upset, but they knew that Barzal was a good kind of kid to usher in the future for that team.
Yeah. Darcy was very involved with junior hockey. Darcy, who's in your NHL career? I never asked you this. Who was your favorite coach that you had in the NHL?
Good one.
I would have to say Roger Nielsen.
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger was before his time. He was, of course, nicknamed Captain Video. Our game preparation in '82, we would do videos before. I mean, no other team was doing that, and that's why he was nicknamed Captain Video. His practices were always very interesting. There's a statue in front of the Rogers Arena of Roger holding a stick with a towel. Of course, white towel. Paul was born in '82. But for sure, Roger Nielsen was my.
That's interesting you bring that up. We have in front of Rogers Arena, we have 2 fabulous men that were involved with the Canuck organization. One being Roger, and the other being, of course, Pat Quinn. 2 statues of them.
Oh yeah. Well, did you enjoy those video sessions? Because we were, I've heard we were actually talking about this the other day, Walt, weren't we?
I brought it up, yeah.
And just talking about how some players looked at it like cockeyed, like, what's going on here? Like, did you see what he was doing?
Well, yeah, I found it very interesting because it was something new. It wasn't done by other teams, and we were so prepared for every series, every game we played, from Calgary to LA to Chicago, the Islanders. It was fun. Like the Blackhawks, for example, had a face-off play. They would have Savard try to win the draw back to Doug Wilson, who had a big shot. We would go through video ways to stop that and do it in practice. I mean, Roger was just a great strategist, a fun guy to work under as a coach, and his assistant coach Ron Smith. They were a perfect combination.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Darcy's gonna be really interesting. Now we got the Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. A real rivalry with the Canucks here, and I'm sure Walt will make the odd trip down to Seattle. He's a big.
I'll probably run into you on a train.
Well, before
how many times I left the arena and I bump into Darcy on the train. Yeah, so funny.
Before we're about to get back to the action here, and Darcy, we love having you. If you want to, you're more than welcome to stay as long as you want. I know you don't have a screen in there, so yeah, it might be hard to watch, but I'd love for you to come back. But before we let you go, especially if the Canucks win tonight, we got more Canucks hockey, then we'd definitely love to have you back on. Does the Stanley Cup get an asterisk this year for who the winner is, in your opinion?
Because it wouldn't for me. If I won the Stanley Cup, it wouldn't for me. Winning the Stanley Cup would be a real pleasure and no asterisk for me, for sure. I think whoever wins it, good for them, and it's something they can treasure the rest of their life. I never won a Stanley Cup, and be great to have. I would
you got to hold it.
I got to hold it. Yes,
tell that story quickly.
Hold on. Well, how about this? That'll be a good reason for Darcy to come back on with us, because Walt told me about this earlier about when a certain NHLer won the cup and brought it back to Vancouver, and you had a trip with him. But maybe we'll have it back on. You could tell that, and I'd love to have you back again.
Brian, Walt, it'd be my pleasure to come back on again after the Canucks or the Blackhawks. I'm cheering for both those teams.
Right.
Before I go, I can honestly say if the Canucks and Blackhawks play, I want the Canucks to win. The Blackhawks have won 3 Stanley Cups. We need one here in Vancouver.
Right on.
Darcy, let's get together for a beer. Okay.
Okay. I'll be on. Have to come on again, guys.
Please do. Darcy Rota played in the NHL for many years and was an all-star and joined us for a little bit. And awesome. Thank you for coming on with us.
Thank you, Darcy.
My pleasure, guys.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the games tonight. We'll be watching the Blackhawks there and the rest of this Leafs game. Thanks, Walt, for lining that up. Getting Darcy on. That was so cool to have him here and some of those artifacts that he has. And, those guys they're just, those are the guys that I got to know when I was a kid. Those are the players. They were, I know things have come along and the sport is what it is right now. Ning, I'll bring you on in just a second here again. And then Ron, let me send the link over to you too. But, those guys, they were just, at a time when the structure wasn't the same as it is now, when it was loose, when they were drinking beers in the locker rooms and eating steaks before the games and smoking cigarettes and all that other stuff, they didn't get carried away and act irresponsible. They were good guys. They were nice guys. They were good people. They were cut from a cloth that was just so important in getting the game to where it is today. It's I really appreciate you getting him on. That was fun to have.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I know there's so many good guys out there, and I'm sure there's going to be a couple more you'll be able to bump into to get on here.
Yep. I actually I was talking to a friend of mine that's here that I connected with when he was part of the ownership of the Solar Bears. He might even be streaming right now. Jason Siegel. He comments on the stream here, and Jason was with the New Jersey Devils in either the 2000 or the 03 Cup. I think it might have been the 2000 Cup. It was one or the other, but he was in the front office and marketing, I think it was. But I was messaging him before the game that Darcy was going to join us, and he threw a couple names out there from the Devils past that were buddies with my pops. So hopefully we'll a couple other guys to come up on here with us.
There's a couple others, hey, maybe Darcy could get Barzal on.
Oh, that'd be great. Right now, I think right now.
No, not
Matt,
right now. But,
now, Matt's got some bigger fish to fry. But I'll tell you what, I'll save that for a day when when I do something wrong in the house here, and I'm like, hey, babe, someone's on the phone to say hello to you. We'll see what happens with that.
I'm gonna mute myself. I got Darcy calling me now.
All right, cool. Jeff, welcome back, Mr. Ron, Mr. Coyote. Look at Jeff's face.
Oh shit!
What do you got? NHL? What are you, the NHLshop.com warehouse or something?
No, this is the antique one, man. Phoenix, man. This is in Arizona. It's all right. It's close enough.
What is going on with? Is anyone following the Oilers Blackhawks game? I feel like
they didn't score on the power play. I think there's about 16 minutes. It's 14:43. Edmonton has another power play. Crawford just made a save. So 14:43 left, 1:09 left in the power play for Edmonton, 2-2.
Cool. I just put the game center up on the screen. Will, no. Jeff, what's wrong, Jeff? You're just not happy right now.
The only line that's doing anything right now is the fourth line. Spezza, Clifford, and Engvall.
Well, that's good, though. You want your fourth line to be operating. You just don't want them to be the only ones.
Well, they are the only ones. That's the problem.
Wow.
Tavares unfortunately looks terrible tonight.
We got some good.
But he has not looked good in this series at all.
We got a compliment on you. You're talking about Marner?
No, Tavares.
Oh, Tavares. Yeah, he's been a ghost. And I haven't seen much Marner either.
The hockey glove is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, people are a fan of the
no.
I think if this Oilers game gets down under 10 minutes and it's still tied, I might switch over to that, Ning. I hope you don't mind. And then we'll read your
Just don't
face.
touch my TV, that's all.
We'll read your facial expressions as far as what's happening to the game over there. But yeah, there's nope, cleared back out. I got 15:42, 41, 15:40 on my clock here.
You dropped way behind again.
We're watching together here. Yeah, let me count you down here to. I'll count you down to 15 minutes on the dot here. So I'm at 15. Just give me a second. Unless, did Ning just make a not so good noise? Walt, I'll put you right back on. Uh-oh.
Fucking.
Hold on, I have a banner for that.
Wow. That is, you cannot let that goal in the playoffs.
Bad goals. Hey, listen, some teams, that was a deflection, no.
You think it was?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was. It
right off Marner's stick. All right.
Yeah.
Marner. There you go. He scored a goal, finally. Wrong team.
Jeez.
Ready, Walt? I got you back.
Yeah, back in. That was Darcy phoning. He just said thank you so much. He thoroughly enjoyed that, and he would love to come back maybe in the next round or something like that. Same sort of interview. And he said he'd love to get Barzal on.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
But if you know who Dennis Kearns was? He was another defenseman on the Canucks. He says he's a very good friend with him. He could always get him on. These guys love this stuff.
They really do.
That was pretty cool, man. Well, thanks, man. That was I really enjoyed it, man. Seeing that old Campbell Conference jersey and all that stuff, man. That's cool stuff. That's like the stuff that my dad saw the All-Star game here at the Cap Center a long time ago, 82.
They were wearing those sweaters, yeah.
They were wearing those, yeah. That's really cool.
It's really neat stuff. It's you know what? Some of these older guys are just like us. He follows it completely. You know, he's right into it. And it's funny how some players is interesting because somehow some players of the league would kind of their career's done and they just kind of
we'll leave the game.
Yeah, leave the game. You know, I enjoyed it. It was good. But other guys, they just watch every game. Yeah. You know, I keep in touch with a couple other ex-NHLers, Kurt Ridley. And I don't know how many of you guys know Cobra Simmons.
I know that. A lot of these
Simmons. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, by the way, Aaron, Jeff, if you look at the screen, Aaron has a message for you. It's 6 straight goals for the Jackets.
Sorry, Jeff.
I love Jeff. I mean, I want to give all the praise and thanks to Jeff for even sitting here and going through this on screen. He could easily shut the camera off. But I think he knows that if he does, then I may not go out to Wesley Chapel and work the Labor Day tournament. No, I'll be out there for that.
It's like blackmail now, Brian. That's not good.
Okay, now, Jeff, I need to know this. Who is your next team that you're going to root for?
Is there another on the radar?
Who is it? Raptors?
Raptors or the Blue Jays. I'll watch another minute of hockey once the Leafs are done.
Are you you don't like watching other games?
Really?
Is it because you're around it so much? Like with the
I'm around it a lot, but I have no rooting interest. So why?
Hey, at least you're honest.
I mean, thanks.
But I'm not going to watch. I mean, as it gets later, or if I'm sitting around with nothing to do, then I'll watch a game. But
yeah. Well, I mean, maybe maybe that 3-0 win in game 2 was kind of maybe a false hope, but maybe they're just obviously not prepared to play this right now.
Oh, look at this! This is terrible. This is awful.
They're falling over
into the dirty areas at all. They're playing perimeter hockey. They're completely playing perimeter hockey. The only line again that's producing is the three grinder. Well, I don't know if Spets is a grinder, but the fourth line, again,
Fourth line.
generating offense. But
Yeah.
they don't have the hands to score 3-4 goals in a game.
Yeah.
I'll kiss
I'm so
my
tempted to just flip to the other game. I'm so tempted to go over that. Once it gets under 10, then I'm going to switch over to Oilers Blackhawks, I think.
Well, Jeff, you could always grab a big brick and jump in the pool. Sorry.
Brian, we got a goal. Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, Blackhawks
So you
scored?
switched over, did you?
Yeah, I popped over during the commercial, so it's 11:29. Yeah, we got the Kulik in the back of the net.
Oh, and a clinker. Oh, that's a team that's on the brink of being eliminated now. I'm switching it. I'm going over there because now Edmonton's going to make a push, and we'll see.
And how about Kulik with 3 goals, 3 assists in the series for the Hawks?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
6 points.
See if Captain Connor can lead a comeback here and start his legacy as of something good in Edmonton. Yeah, they got it on the Sports Network. I'm flipped over to there.
So
We'll link up here. Go ahead.
So far, the Panthers series was not an upset. The Canadian series was a lower, beat a higher.
I mean,
And
the
so
lowest.
Coyotes, right?
Yeah.
No, the Coyotes were a higher seed, I think.
Were they?
I believe they
No.
were. Let's
Right.
see.
No, they were wearing the road jersey, or they were wearing their home jersey today. So that would have been game 1-2 would
Okay, so
for Nashville.
yeah, they were the away team, so they were the lower seed. So that was
And then
enough.
if Chicago wins, that's the lower seed, right?
If Chicago wins, it'll be just like the Canadians playing against beating the Pens because they're both the 12 team on both sides. Yeah.
And what's Toronto Columbus? Is Toronto 8 and Columbus 9?
Yeah, I think that's
So that
right.
would be another, not as bad as an upset, but still another one where the lower seed beat the higher seed.
Sure.
So the system is flawed.
It's not flawed. It's
I'm
not.
not complaining about the way they did it. It's fine. Leafs just suck. They'd lose to anybody.
I was excited to hear Darcy say that though, that that it's not an asterisk cup, because I've been saying it the whole time. If you go through this tournament and you win the trophy, you deserve the trophy.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from most anybody I've heard comment on it being a pro player or ex-pro player.
Let's get synced up here because we're watching Edmonton and Chicago. I'm watching it on NBC Sports Network. So they've preempted the Leafs and Jackets game. The Leafs are losing 2-0 to the Jackets and on the brink of elimination.
Tavares is going to get a penalty now.
You gotta go, Walt. You heading out to dinner?
Yeah, I got to go for dinner, guys.
All right. Well, if you come back,
hey, it was a slice. You're not back on later, are you?
probably not, but we'll be going. I mean, it's 9:13 now, so this game will go on for at least another hour and a half or so. So if you come back,
I'll be watching another game.
I know you will. Well, maybe, you know what? If you come back and we're still going, maybe we'll just go for first period or a little bit of the next game.
Jeff, take care, buddy.
All right.
Take care, bud.
Be my last night on.
Well, thanks for lining Darcy up. That means a lot, man.
Anytime. He's keen to come back on. Yeah.
You're awesome. All
Hey,
you guys.
Cheers.
Walt out in Vancouver, big Canucks fan. Big night for them potentially tonight. They can eliminate the Wild. We're in commercial for this Edmonton game.
Burns Bernie got after Nylander when he was here, the older Nylander. He's getting after Nylander now. So
Yeah. Well, Jeff, I think that you can claim that it's an asterisk cup if the Leafs lose tonight.
If they're gonna, it's a foregone conclusion. I called it last night at 9 o'clock.
Let me make sure.
9:30. I called it last night.
Just want to make sure everybody sees the disclaimer on the screen. Please beware of hockey language. Are we doing? Can we talk about Labor Day tournament, or should we not talk about it? I mean, not just what's going on, and is it happening?
I'm still hopeful. Yeah, I think it's.
Okay.
I just got to still move a few pieces around, but.
Okay. Well, I'm there. If it happens, I'm definitely there. I'm definitely there. I love that venue out in Wesley Chapel, and the only stipulation I have is that the interviews have to be streamed on Hockey Now Network.
nice.
I don't know if we're going to do them.
Well, why not? We can do it. Oh, come on. We're 12 feet apart. I stand on the opposite side of the room. I don't need to go near them. Just don't let the parents come in and watch. Make the parents go to Hockey Now Network for the live stream on their phone.
We'll talk about it.
That's how I'll get my following on Twitch, is those kids.
Hey, Brian.
The problem is if we do it, we might have to do it outside because we don't want people hanging around in the rink longer than they have to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll cross that bridge. We don't. I wasn't trying to bring that up here. It's there's lots happening, but
we'll sit and plan it for y'all, man. It's all right. We'll work it out.
Let me sync up here. We're at 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got 9 minutes on the clock here on the Chicago and Edmonton game. I'm going to change my graphic because I got the opportunity to actually use this one. There we go. Oilers Blackhawks.
Hey, Brian, we got a buddy of ours, Matt Rosenthal. We called it Rosie. Played goalie down here in the area, so he joined up. So
oh, nice. Nice picture, dude.
Yeah, Rosie probably had to wait. They had the cup at the practice facility, and they had the practice facility like literally from the top deck all the way down about like 11 floors. There was a line, and some people didn't get through, so the Caps brought people back. But like it was a blazing hot day. I don't know how far in that line Rosie was, but he earned that picture. So sorry.
Holtby an Oiler next year. Isn't he from? Is he from up there? Where is he from? Is he from Western Canada?
He might be Alberta. Yeah.
Let me see while we're looking here.
His owns like a veterinarian. He's like in the middle of nowhere, so it's all right.
Lloydminster,
Saskatchewan. There you go.
In is it Saskatchewan? Is that where he's from? Oh no, it's Alberta.
Is it Alberta?
Hey, yeah.
Lloydminster, isn't that New Brunswick?
Lloydminster? No, I'm looking right at it. It's like right on the border of Alberta and Saskatchewan, but it's very close to Edmonton. In that case, yes, I'm on board with that. Like, without a doubt, he'll be in Edmonton next year because they still need some goaltending, especially if they lose here.
Nugent Hopkins getting in the dirty area.
Corey
Crawford holding strong.
Dude, how about Corey Crawford getting the rest? And, like, same with Carey Price. That's what I'm going to attest some of this to. They are, like Don said, he's playing out of his mind right now, and I think it's because he's had the rest. Carey Price had the rest. These guys know how to win. He carried
up. Look at those key saves. Kept the glove up. Man, money, dude. Watch the glove. There you go.
I wonder if Lloydminster's oh, yeah, okay. So that's what it is. It's the kind of town where it's right on the border. So there's a Lloydminster, Alberta, and then a Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. So in that case, yeah, I mean, I could see him playing Edmonton next year, especially if they lose because they're not getting what they need.
I like what Ben said too, like see if the Oilers be interested in like a trade proposal, like a trade and sign, so they get the rights if they really want them.
How about last night with I was talking about Cam Talbot and the shortcomings with him, but he's playing well for Calgary right now.
Well, yeah.
Man.
I mean, you look at the goaltending here. What do they have here in Edmonton? They got Mike Smith backing them up too tonight, so it's kind of they could use some goaltending. So
they are, and I don't know how many years. How many years do you think Holtby's got left? You watch him a lot.
I mean, honestly, the guy looks good. I mean, the Caps haven't given him much help, and God, the last game against the Flyers, they're on the freaking penalty kill half the game. So it's
right.
You know, I mean, the Flyers might be the best team on the East side from what I've seen so far, and I mean, Tampa's up there. So
we're watching together. We're watching right now the. Oh my God, Don, you're right. Don't forget Corey Crawford. He tested positive for COVID. Totally forgot about that.
So being a copycat league, are all goalies now going to go get COVID?
Interesting. It made him lean and mean.
Love you, Jeff. I wish you'd watch other hockey. I'd love for you to come on and watch.
Freddie Anderson. Maybe that'll help Freddie Anderson.
Jeez.
Maybe. 7:25 here. We're watching together Hockey Now Network. Don't forget twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That stream's a little bit quicker than the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, but however you're watching, I appreciate it. Just please make sure to
hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
I'll appreciate any of
you. Please be aware of hockey language from Jeff Ding.
What?
What was that?
He's mocking my nephew with the banner that's up on screen right now.
Some kid. I don't know. Maybe London's out. Oh, wait.
That's my nephew, Andrew. We were playing Fortnite, and he said that because we were streaming. And what happened? Is there a goal? I thought I saw you lift your arm up there. We were playing Fortnite
A goal by who? Toronto?
And he was like, Ryan, wait, we have to tell the people something. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want to tell the people? Knowing that nobody even knows my name on YouTube to be able to watch the stream. So you got to tell them to hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. And I was like, what did you say? And I was able to get him to say it again. And then, kids they're always, well, you guys know it. You have kids. They're wise to the fact that you want them to say something funny over again and they never deliver it again.
No.
But, yeah.
Oh, 45 straight saves for Merzlikins.
Elvis.
He's not Leakins tonight.
He's changed everything. Everything.
So this is the 11th period of play for the Leafs in this series. If you take away, well, actually 12th, because the overtime was pretty much a whole period.
Right.
Take away the empty net goal. What have they scored in 3 periods?
I think so, because they scored all their
periods, maybe.
This sounds about right.
Yeah.
Game 1 they got shut out.
Yeah.
Game 2 they scored 2, and then the empty netter. And and then I don't know how many periods they got, if it was a goal in each period. And then last night they scored 3, but in 2 different periods. So maybe 4 periods they scored in out of 11.
Yeah, because they scored early on, and obviously the third wasn't any goals. So
yeah.
Let me pull it up. I'll sacrifice my.
I'm going 4 periods. I think that sounds about right.
So let's see.
The only question is, in game 2, did they score the first 2 goals in the same period or in different periods?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking right now. So game 2 for them was Tuesday, and they scored. Matthews had one in the second. Tavares had one in the third, and then the empty netter in the third. So that's 2 periods, and then
even with an empty netter.
And then let's see.
The next game they scored 2 in the second and 1 in the
No, they got 1 in the first and 2 in the second. 2 in the second. 1 in the first, 2 in the second.
So, and they only scored in 4, and they scored in 4 consecutive periods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they went 4 periods without a goal, then scored in 4, and now they haven't scored in another 3 plus?
7.
Yep. I want to get you synced up here because Edmonton and Chicago's leading 3-2 on the brink of eliminating the Oilers, being the second 12 seed to put the 5 seed away. And that's another devastating loss for Captain Connor, who looks like he's the only one that can make anything happen out there right now. We're just under 4 minutes left. And the Hawks look to break out, but just too far. I think that was Russell put it back in there. And Connor's on the puck.
Hawks can get it out. A little indirect.
Saw it on the chase, but
he
put out of play. Yeah, I thought he was going to maybe get to the whistle there, but no, he's putting it back in the play. McDavid's got it. Let's see him make a play. Come on, Connor.
He's got a gas into the shift.
Yeah, he definitely is. And here come the Hawks. Oh,
my nurse. Another guy.
Oh, dude.
Big save.
Right now, Jonathan Toews, second wind for his whole career. He is all over the place, and look at that take right there.
Chicago gets through, man. Does anybody really want to play Chicago the way Crawford's playing and Kane and Toews are feeling it? Keith has looked good. I mean, Chicago's looked good. I mean,
No, I don't want to play them. And it'll be either Vegas or Colorado. Winner of that game tomorrow will play.
Spencer's going to fight.
Spencer fighting?
Spencer's fighting.
Uh-oh.
I'm way ahead, yeah.
Are you watching that? You're over at Toronto, or are you watching Hawks?
I'm watching Hawks.
This is a good fight. Oh, Spencer just rocked him.
Spencer's, man, that's one of your scoring line tonight. Your 4th line, guys. For 5 minutes.
That was a good tilt.
224. So wait, you guys are both watching the Leafs game?
No. I'm just going with Jeff here. I'm feeding off his emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, Oilers have the chance.
Oh, what is that? I think shot number 40 for Edmonton right there.
Is it?
Yeah, they were at 38-39 a minute or so ago.
Put it all the way back out. The Oilers are and there goes the goaler. No, there's a whistle here. Stoppage at 2:03.
Penalty?
Oh, what a shot.
Spencer showing some gumption. I love that.
Oh, they might have called too many men. The coach is like, why'd you go back or why didn't you come or something? I wonder if they called too many men.
Maybe.
No, Spencer had the original slashing minor.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Oilers are getting penalty because they thought the goalie was coming and he didn't.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, we're talking about the
You're talking
Oilers.
about the Edmonton game.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
not a penalty though.
There's only like 2 minutes left.
Oh, the goalie went back in.
The goalie coasted back.
Yeah.
The guy was jumping on, and the guy jumped on pretty early.
Oh, Edmonton called for too many men. Don Money's a couple seconds ahead. Oh man.
The puck was coming back. The puck was coming back in the zone, and the goalie kind of skated backwards like he was going to play it, and he didn't touch it.
It looked
Sounds like 1978. Is it Boston Bruins? Don Cherry.
Yeah.
They had too many men against the Canadiens.
Wow.
Definitely not ideal for the Oilers. I mean, that's not good timing.
Jeff, I might be coming over to your house for some pool time tomorrow or Sunday because we're going to have like 2 games each day.
Shitty weather, though.
Please beware of hockey language from Jeff Ning. Yeah, I know it's going to be bad with.
Please be aware of hockey language from Jeff Ning.
This could have been. This could be. Hold on. Actually, I want to see. I should. If I knew for sure. Petey, what's Petey barking about? Is it raining out? Petey wants to get on the stream, I think. Petey doesn't want me. Oh, okay. Petey said that you clearly don't want me there, Jeff. That's why you don't want me up there swimming at your pool.
I would love to have you here, but we got that swim meet for London tomorrow.
I know. We've been trying to link up too. We haven't been able to get that working. Wowee. I can't believe this, man. I mean, we're seriously looking at.
That's it. Get that Jenner out of there. He's a friggin' piece of garbage.
Wow. I thought for sure you were going to curse
Gets
there.
away with nonsense on the goalies all the time.
That's why I had to make sure that Jeff was clear off the feed before Darcy Rota came on with us. I didn't want to embarrass myself or our show. Or
Rota would love this. He was a tough cookie when he played.
Yeah, he was.
Check out his pen.
Yep. We were talking about that.
So he's waving at him. They're showing from the bench.
Yeah.
And a guy jumps on. No, he was almost at the bench, and then he went back.
Back.
God. He was like 10 feet from the bench.
Oh, and it's going to be. We'll just get a half one for the Oilers because how brutal is that? Well, now that
agrees with you. I'm Jenner, so it's all right.
This opens the debate. This opens a couple of different questions, and don't elaborate on the questions until I get them all out because I want to get the thought string out. Number one, you don't want to play the Blackhawks or the Canadiens right now.
I don't look at it.
You're talking about goaltending that is secure and shored up on the back. You're talking about Corey Crawford being a Stanley Cup champion. And you're talking about Corey Price having the gold medals and all of his resume. So if you're Colorado, Vegas, Philadelphia, or Tampa Bay, you don't want to play Chicago or the Habs right now. Number 2 point.
The Hawks are playing 4 corners.
Is Alexei Lafreniere going to Pittsburgh or Edmonton?
Oh, God.
The answer is yes.
Or
That's
Toronto.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, Toronto.
Toronto. Oh. Confirmed. We've got a breaking story from Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. Confirmed Lafreniere to the Oilers. Thanks, Mr. Bettman. I thought you reported earlier that would be something different.
Dude, it keeps breaking.
Jeff Papaning is in the room too.
Yeah, there he is.
Talking about that scrum before. Wow, we've got 40 seconds left here, and the Blackhawks are. Hey, I'm going to take myself off the stream for like not even 30 seconds. You guys talk to yourselves for just a quick second, okay?
All right.
Come off of here real quick.
We only have 30 seconds left in game.
I don't think I'm even going to watch the third period here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
They can't score a single goal. They're not going to score 2.
How much time you got left in the period?
4:21.
Dude, this is crazy. The Hawks are 10 seconds away. They got the empty net. They got 5, 4, 3, 2 on the power play. Passing the crap out of it. Oh, they freaking blew it wide. Did it go off the post? Oh, God, we're going to have a fight at the end here. God, Oilers.
Well, why not? The Oilers are out of it. Might as well try and take something with them, right?
Yeah, the Oilers 28 made a big hit, put one of the D-men down right at the whistle. And
that is ugly. That's way too much red.
Have I missed anything?
Oh, jeez.
Am I okay?
I don't know. You got to fix your green screen. You'll be all right.
I do have
I'm offended by that jersey logo.
Are you?
Yeah, I have like
other way. There you go.
129th Cherokee.
Are you?
No, Blackfoot.
Wow.
The Chicago Blackhawks have eliminated the Edmonton Oilers, and
Truthfully, I do have a little, like I was told, I have a smidgen of Native Canadian.
Native Canadian?
Aborigine. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just like a smidgen.
Huh.
It's just the tip.
That part over there. Here, let me.
Hey, Brian Allen's loving the jersey, man.
There you go, Alan. Oh, you should have jumped in. I didn't realize you were back. It's all good. Hey, Alan, we're going to be able to have you on during the series. The Blackhawks are going forward in the playoffs. They're playing a full series. Wait a minute. They're not fist pumping.
What are they doing?
You're handshaking.
Well, Corey Crawford kept his blocker on, so it's all right. There you go.
They're fine. They're in the bubble.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess so. You like that sweater?
They just exchanged sweat for 60 minutes. I think a handshake is fine.
I think I'm with you on that.
I'm liking Corey Crawford with the blocker bat. Man, McDavid just looks distraught while going off the ice. God.
Jeff, there is one problem with what just happened to the Oilers. So far.
Oh, we're back here. There you go.
Are we? All right, I'm going back up. Yep, I see. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Is that where we're at? 157 on the clock. Is that right?
Jeff, you at 157?
Oh, I'll pump up then because I'm.
No, you don't have to. Don't worry about it, dude.
No, I'm behind you now.
Oh, you're behind me now. Okay.
That's weird, man. NHL Network's like way behind Jeff, and now the NBC Sports comes on, and we get ahead of them. It's like
way ahead. I just would like to point out today that we've had 4 games where an elimination was possible.
4 out.
And all 4 teams that could have been eliminated have been.
Wow. And I, you know,
that tells you that the teams that are down are ready to go home.
I agree. I think
couldn't be bothered trying to win another game.
The teams that were here are. That's I got to get this up on the screen. Connor and Sydney both out.
And the teams that were below the 8 in the regular season are like, this is our second chance. And they're playing like it's their last chance. They got a second chance on life.
1,000% right. I am with you 1,000%.
And the Leafs just suck.
Wow.
And the goal, honestly, Corey Crawford won multiple cups. Knows how to get it done.
Yep.
And then in the other game, Carey Price. You're going up against top-notch level goaltending, professional goaltending, and
right.
And
honestly,
you don't have Price and Crawford in these nets. Edmonton, how many shots they get there, Brian? They probably had about 42, 43.
Yeah.
It's not like from a lack of effort. They're trying. They're pumping shots and it's just not going in the net. It's just
so. Let me see here. So I have this green screen, but so we need this one still. This one we don't need anymore because the Panthers are out.
Nice.
This one we don't need anymore because the Penguins are out. Yeah. And this one I don't need anymore because the Oilers are out. And this one I don't need anymore.
Automatic delete on the Leafs Blue Jackets for about 30 minutes.
Because the Predators are out.
Yep.
And then I don't need this one because as of last night, the Jets are out. I will hold on to this one in case we need it for a game 5, but this will be my next deletion. I'm most certain. Yeah. So I'm going to get my money's worth out of it while I can.
Jeff told you to delete it last night about 9:00. If I remember.
Let's see.
I said it at 10:18. I called it the series over last night.
Vern, what you're saying about them playing the early games in Edmonton, I just don't think that if they can play a later game that they're going to play an early game.
Yeah, you throw the Tampa Philly on earlier. God, they do like the regular season at normal. They throw the games on at noon or whatever.
Yeah, noon or 3, absolutely. And that
maybe, but
it'll be interesting though to see. Well, yeah, you're putting the Avs and Golden Knights in prime time tomorrow night. There's only 2 games left on the NHL schedule for tomorrow, which is
dropping off.
But what's that? Someone dropping off? Is that what you said?
No. All the teams are dropping off. All the games are dropping off. Like the schedule.
What is that saying? I can't see it.
Toronto is done. Series is over.
That
And what time is that?
Right.
Last night.
is that Papa? Oh, that's you. Yeah, I know. I thought that was Papa Ning. Is Papa Ning as frustrated as you are by the Leafs, or will he'll
I'm a Leafs fan.
Corpy of the Blue Jackets is and Matt makes a good point. I think Korpisalo is a free agent.
Yeah.
And you got Elvis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kevin, thanks for jumping in with us, D. I appreciate you being here, man. You'll have some exciting weeks to come here.
Arizona, Tampa, and Chicago. Arizona and Chicago. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I know, man.
Arizona is a good team. They were a higher seed. They were a few points out of the playoffs when the break happened with about 13, 14 games left.
Right.
But Chicago's a shock. But we were actually a buddy of mine who does local weather here in the area, and he coaches hockey and plays hockey and all that stuff. He was actually saying that we were looking at the points, and minus Montreal being, I think, 10 points out. In the East, everybody was within 3 or 4 points with 13, 14 games left. So it's not like these teams are like way out. And then
they were right.
Same thing in the West. Same thing in the West. These teams were pretty close, minus Montreal. Montreal was the furthest out, I think.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I had a hard time like with like when people are talking about I'm sure you are freaking out, dude. There you go. Matthews needs to actually grow a beard. I'm with you there, Devin. You must be freaking out. Those are exciting games, especially Chicago winning there. I don't understand a lot of the analysts talking about like the statistics from the season and like you were just mentioning, even the point separation. Like I don't see this as a continuation of last season. I see this as something completely different because they had 4 to 5 months off, 4 months off.
Yeah, and plus, and a lot of teams got guys back. You look at Columbus here. We've mentioned many a times, Seth Jones wouldn't be playing if the playoffs started. If they did squeak in, he wouldn't be playing.
Absolutely.
At least in the first couple rounds.
Absolutely.
So it gives it a different look. I mean, it's a little bit of a continuation. It's the same rosters. I mean, obviously, Jones was on the roster, but it's hard to draw a correlation. I mean, I think maybe the only team that I've seen pick up where they left off was Philly.
Yeah, absolutely. And they look really good right now.
And they're playing really good D. Like I said, I mean, they were staying on the broadcast. I think they were number 1 or 2 in shots allowed at like an average of like 28 or 29. I mean, and they showed it. They looked well. I mean, and like I said, in the Caps game, it helps they were on the power play so much early in the game. Like I said, I don't think the Caps really got a flow going. But with that being said, they look like the better team. So,
well, Aaron agrees with you.
I was typing that before you said it. I try. See, there you go. I actually knew what I was talking about for a change. That was good, eh?
Brother Burns with you, Jeff. He wants to see your boy.
Game 5. He just wants a game 5 anywhere, man.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. And I don't want it to come at Walt's expense. I want to see the Canucks go through. I picked the Canucks for the dark horse going through. So that's the end of the second period. And since we talked to Darcy Rota in the first intermission, I think we're definitely going to take a breather here, if you boys don't mind.
That worked.
Jeff, will you join us for the third period? Can we watch this breakout in real time?
Well, let's play that by ear.
That's a TBD. There you go.
Let's give you the full FaceTime, Jeff, and make sure everybody knows. Somebody screenshot that. Screenshot it. I love this guy. Oh my God, is this really happening? Oh my God, Jeff, will you please melt down on here?
What a freaking idiot.
What's she doing? What's she doing?
I've got advice for Freddie Anderson. Ning, you want to hear what it is?
Don't give up. Another one. Don't give up. Another one. Another one. Another one. Don't give up. Another one.
We're going to take a break. It's Friday night, baby. Hey, Papa Ning says Leafs are frustrated, and he thinks they're you Ning.
I beat him to it. I said it at 10:18 p.m. last night they were done.
Yeah, yep. Oh, man. Ron, I'll check that out. I'll check that whatever you sent out. I need to set this up. I need to take a breather for a second, but it's hockey now. Hockey Now Network.
Petey Panda Man.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Is that Pete DeRosa?
No, that's my dog.
That's Petey the dog.
Petey Panda, my dog. And look at Jeff. You see the shirt that he's wearing?
I can't see it. It's like this big. It's about the size of the Leafs' heart.
He's wearing an Islanders shirt because we're big Islanders fans in the Sclover Island household.
Okay, I didn't know that was okay. I didn't know your dog could type.
I'm impressed. Crap.
I didn't know he could either.
Brian's getting loopy. Day 8. God, come on, Brian.
Give up. Another one.
Friday night, we're watching together on Hockey Now Network. This has been so much fun this week.
Circles, Devin.
Another one.
Another one.
Don't give up. Another one.
Another one.
Hockey Now Network. We're going to come back for the third period. Join us, okay? Getting ready to come back here, it looks like, for the third period of the Leafs and Blue Jackets game. And on TV, they're showing the Wild warming up, trying not to be the victim that the Penguins and the Oilers and the Predators and the Panthers have already been today. Victim of a better team and just not enough time to get your game together while we're trying to figure out how exactly to win a series in the best of 5 in 2020 with a weird cup going on. I'm Brian Sklover, as you well know, and you see there on the screen. Let me get my fancy one on there. It's a fancy one. We're watching together on Hockey Now Network, in case you missed it earlier. That is Jeff Ding after the Leafs let up their second goal. They are losing 2-0 right now, and things are not looking good. So that's that happened live on our screen. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like actually, thanks to Don, I don't know if Don's going to post this up in the, yep, I just saw this. Looks like the Lightning game tomorrow, Lightning and Flyers will be 8 p.m., Vegas and Colorado at 3 on NBC. That's what it looks like right now. So let's see if they've reflected that in the NHL app. Get ready to bring the guys back up here. Let's see if Ning looks right now like he looked in the. So there's Ning earlier, and no, that's not Ning now. I need to get rid of the picture there. Look good, man. Look at that. Angry now. Oh, that's great. Nice try there. Not looking good, dude. You know what is looking good? Check out this blondie brownie that Ron sent a picture of. Glazed. That looks delicious. And then Ron, you're sitting in the intermission on the camera eating that delicious thing. And
yeah, it was good. It was good. Sorry.
Who made that?
My wife. She's quite the cook baker. She made the taco quesadillas tonight. They were really good. And then that. So yeah, we eat pretty well. The 12-year-old's a pretty good little baker too. So she's not too bad. So.
Nice. Let's see. We got some messages to catch up here. Brett, thanks for tuning in, man. Go Bolts. They'll play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, it looks like.
Should be a good one. We got Robert. Brett and Robert should come back tomorrow night.
Yeah, dude. Robert, I've been trying to get you on with us, man, and we'll do it tomorrow night.
Nice. That'd be fun.
That'll be great, dude. You know how much crap I give the Flyers, and obviously, like I said, the first Flyers game, I'm going to put her picture up real quick. My good friend Tina, we lost her earlier this year as a victim of domestic violence. She was a huge Flyers fan, and she would love seeing what her team is doing right now. So for her and just for the sake of good hockey, I'm definitely excited about what the Flyers are doing out there. And we'll watch that game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for sure. And I'd love to have you. Hang on one quick second. Puck is down here for the third period. I've got 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 19, 50. And Columbus is on a power play. I didn't even realize they were on the power play to begin with. Ron, what do you think of my sweater here? Big black.
I'm trying to match you. You know, we look like ketchup and mustard.
What do you think of my sweater?
Oh, it's sweaty. That's for damn.
It's albino. I don't know, man. It's all right.
Jeff, I hope you know. I went from the bigger bar to a ticker. Just to,
I like the ticker better.
Well, it doesn't have to be as glaringly obvious that you may or may not.
Breaking news. It's all right.
Yeah, throw out some of those expletives that you are so accustomed to doing. Do me a favor. What is this? Aaron just sent me that picture. It comes around every year, but it's funny every single time with the Penguins and their golf clubs.
Yeah, the T-shirt RMNB did. Yeah.
Real quick, Darcy Rota, former NHL-er and an NHL All-Star, played in Chicago, played in Atlanta, and for the Vancouver Canucks. He was on with us early in the intermission. It was an awesome, awesome time. He showed us some of his artifacts, that Stan Mikita 72 jersey, that Canada jersey. Oh, that thing was so sweet. And some of the other things that he's collected over the years, and we're going to have him back on, but you can listen through if you missed it. All of these streams will be uploaded for replay, so on twitch.tv, and actually that's the preferred way. I'll clip that as a highlight so you can go right to that video, but twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network, or you can watch it on the YouTube Live or Facebook Live channels as well if you want to go back and watch that. It was an awesome time with Darcy, and thanks again to Walt for setting that up. I got under 18 minutes here to go. Jackets lead 2-0 over the Leafs. Leafs lose, and they're out.
You just score on the screen, Brian. We don't need you to tell us. Thanks.
First.
What'd you say, Ning? What'd you say, Jeff?
I said we can see the score on the screen. We don't need you to tell us. Thank you.
Some people are not. Some people are, they're doing other stuff in the background, just making sure everybody's on time and in sync here. Austin looks upset, but that was wasn't very. It
was almost 3. Watch this shot.
Yeah.
Ding.
Right off there.
That was good timing, Brian.
Freddie sucks.
That was the Lightning Insider.
Almost him in the back of the head.
Yeah. Let me see if the NHL has made that reflection on their app yet. Let's see. Nope, still to be determined. I'd imagine they're going to announce the times at the end of the games. But like you said earlier, that the teams probably know already what's happening.
They probably let the teams know earlier today. They said, they probably gave them like an asterisk. The only way this changes if, so.
Right. I bet the NHL wishes that they could spread the love over Saturday and Sunday, though, because Sunday, if the Leafs aren't able to come back here,
they're not,
and the Canucks are able to finish off the Wild, then the only 2 games on Sunday are going to be
great play there, Morgan.
Boone Jenner's in.
Nice play, nice see.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Willie. Little Willie shot the puck wide. Womp womp. Sunday's games are like pretty irrelevant, the round robins, and I think I'll probably take. What's that?
4-on-2 rush there.
You all right? You all right, Ning? How you feeling right now? Notice how I took the Hockey Now logo off of there just to make sure that there's no association between the man on the screen and the brand on the screen.
He's not nice.
I think if the only 2 games on Sunday are
they're going to be round robin games, right?
Yeah, 2 round robin games. We'll probably take the day off on Sunday and come in Monday for a lottery show. We'll do a lottery show, maybe.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then we'll be ready to go for Tuesday night because this has been a marathon. It's been awesome. I'm not complaining. It's been awesome to just sit here and watch hockey with the guys and gals who've stopped by. And I appreciate every one of you that has. The link tree is back in the comments on both the Twitter channel and in the Facebook. So any love you can give our socials would be fantastic. Paul wants to know how many beers that you've had tonight.
I'm going to say 4. What's the over?
4 beers for you, Jeff?
I'm going to go 4.
What's that?
How many beers? Paul wants to know how many you've had.
2.
I don't believe that. Jeez, I know what just happened there. Ugh, you're vile. Ron, you don't know how vile this man is until you share a very intimate and cozy tournament room with him.
I don't know if I'd admit to that, but sure. You
did the mic pick that up?
Bernie already has the 3 stars of the week here.
Hockey Now 3 stars of the week. There you go.
Yeah, Hockey Now 3 stars of the week. 3rd star was for Sylvan for taking the Tim Hortons truck for the orders, and his son wearing oh, come on. Sam was
wow.
Number 2, Walt getting Darcy Rota and the memorabilia and vintage mask coming on. And then the number 1 star, the amazing Jeff Ning for his 9.0 cannonballs in the pool.
9.1. 9.1.
Yeah, you gave him a 9.1.
That's right. Yep.
The Tavares nod there, I know. His killer glove beer mug, watching the Leaf games like a model, and his many guests and the first-class language that I, as a hockey savant, and the message clicked on.
Burn should win most characters. So far.
Yeah, really. Most elaborate. Well, no, didn't Bernie write a couple essays the other night for us too?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, he's honorable mention. He's number 4. So there you go.
It's all good.
We're missing Rich in the strip tease. That was pretty epic. That was
that was a great moment. And the sweater change after the Rangers lost.
He was ripping off jersey. Oh yeah, no, the Islander jinx for a game. Yeah, that was pretty good. We've had some good ones.
Yeah, we've had some good ones. Papa Ning says the Leafs have too many pansies on their team, and they can't advance past the qualifier. Never mind the rest of the playoffs. I didn't want to say that Austin looked like a pansy when he was kind of lifting his arms a couple minutes ago, but that was one of the words that I'm going to go to. But
what do they say in sports, man? You only need one, right?
That's all. Well, the Leafs need 2, and they just got to start with 1.
Yeah, you're only going to get 1 per goal. So there you go.
In the words of my best man, Dennis, who's a huge Caps fan, and you'll love this. He's in the group with us, Dennis V.
Okay.
He's been in there a couple times, but he'll take the Amtrak down to Washington for Caps games on his days off, no question about it. But he, when the Caps were the Caps down like 3-1 or 3-0 in a series recently.
Series.
What's that?
Which one? When? What?
I'm not sure. Recently, it might have been the Cup year.
Cup year, they were down 2 to Columbus in the first round and won game 3 on the road with the double overtime, and then Pittsburgh, they weren't down they were down a game, and then Tampa, they won the first 2 on the road, lost the next 3, and then won the last 2 home and road. So
I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, Dennis went down to where did they play? Is it Verizon Center?
Now it's Kaplan Arena, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Kaplan Arena, whatever it's called. And the Caps had just won, and they just won, or they was trying to, but his theory was you just have to win 1 game 3 times.
There you
go.
So
just need 1 goal twice to be able to find a way to win this game.
Watch the way they're playing. They don't even care.
They're out shooting.
There's 0 intensity in their play right now.
Oh, they're very flat. And they've been flat the whole game.
Care.
They don't.
Well, Columbus is going to freaking grind it out of you too. So, but
absolutely.
I didn't watch the Tampa Columbus series last year. Is this similar?
Columbus was opportunistic in that series. Now there was no Hedman, so it made it a little bit easier on the offensive end. But I mean, they were real transition, and they cashed in on their opportunities. I mean, like they were few and far between, if I recall. I mean, I want to say Tampa outshot them, if I recall, but.
Leafs, Finreal, I think I'm saying that right. Finreal Gaming. Thanks for tuning in on the YouTube channel. Give us a follow if you like. That's a great comment. The Leafs have been social distancing from the Cup since '67.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's almost as good as the image. Did I take it down? The image of Hank. Yeah, I took it down this morning. The image of Hank with the cup, and it said social distancing his whole career, whatever it said. Thanks for jumping on with us, man. I appreciate you.
Boy, those are some really high-quality scoring chances the Leafs are generating there. Good shot, Nylander.
Matthews with the block.
TV timeout here.
Burn said there's a minimum of 3 games on stream for 3-star eligibility. There you go. We got rules. There you go.
We've had Rich only was on twice, yeah. And Ning's been on, I mean, give him credit. He's been on 3 of the 4 games.
Is Bernie your brother?
Yep.
What game?
Could be his cousin.
You don't know his last name. Yeah, fair enough. I call him Brother Burn.
Yeah,
could be his dad. Could be his son.
Brother Burn. There you
It could be his life partner that took his last name.
Fair enough. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Please be aware of hockey language from Jeff Ning. Let me point that out first. Did you pull yourself off there, Ron? I don't know how that happened. Do you want to come back on?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I heard stuff and it just disappeared. My connection cut out. I don't know who was talking. So
I didn't know what happened there.
I pulled myself out. That was pretty funny. Sorry.
Like Paul was saying, if I recall, Tampa just looked flat last year. Here's what happened. So, like Bernie said, Tampa was up 3-0 in that first game, and then I think Tampa just thought they were going to be able to coast, not realizing they were playing a John Tortorella-led team, and they took it to them. They went in the locker room after the first. They probably got a pretty solid tongue lashing and went back on the ice, won the rest. I mean, they just dominated every single period for the rest of that series.
And Hedman got hurt in a game against the Caps late in the season where he ran a guy's head, and I think he knocked himself out or something. And and then he played very little, if any, during those 4 games last year. So
yeah. Do me a favor, real quick, if you are watching the stream. They announced it right here. It's on TV. So Vegas and Colorado tomorrow at 3, and then Philly and the Bolts tomorrow at 8.
Burn called that. There you go. Watch out.
Yep. I'll probably do the Vegas Colorado game. We're definitely doing Flyers and the other guys tomorrow night. Flyers.
Those are 2 really good games too. Those are really good hockey games. Colorado and Vegas. I mean, you could be looking at both of the conference finals right there. I mean,
right?
You really.
That's what I was thinking too.
It could be a preview.
NBC Sports Network is showing Vancouver and Minnesota. So they're going to roll through that tonight, I guess.
Wow, they're starting it late, man. I guess with the Edmonton game getting over.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Yeah, where are we at here? 11:53. Getting ready to drop the puck. I'll let you know it's down, and it's down. 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, and we're stopped at 45. What's that, bud?
Another Finn?
What's this?
Where's Merzlikins from? Is he another Finn?
Elvis. Tell you right now where he's from. I don't think that's a Finnish last name. No, he's Latvian.
Okay.
Latvian, yeah.
That was a nice shot by Riley there, short side. I mean, man, Elvis is covering everything.
Right.
And that's the difference. Goaltending. Anderson's not making all the saves.
Finreal Gaming wants the Leafs to win. He's with you. You're not the only Leafs fan in here. We got to see it.
Who's the other Leafs fan?
Well, Finreal, who is I'm not sure who he is, but he or she is, but I'm glad that they're watching together with us on Hockey Now Network. And he wants the
Leaf fan. I thought she just busted on us on Leaf.
Well, hey, Finreal, if you want, the whole idea with this is we're not able to stream the game, but if you're watching the game on your TV, keep the stream up on your phone or your laptop, and watch with us. Throw your comments out. It's just the way. And now the other way, a 2-on-1 for the Jackets, a 3-on-2.
Mitch got back.
Pulled down.
With a turnover in overtime last night. Same thing.
It is going to be bad for the Leafs. The Leafs.
If I was Sheldon Keefe, I'd resign because I wouldn't want to coach this bunch of morons.
I just don't think he's ready. I just don't think he's ready to be in the league. In a situation like, let's be completely honest. Let's talk about this for a second, okay? This is not a continuation of the season. It's not any kind of momentum. No, it's really not at all. This is something that none of these players have been through ever, nor have the coaches. They've never had to coach in a 5-game series.
Well, let's look at it. This is a brace. Basically, it's the equivalent of doing training camp like normal, playing one exhibition game, and then going into the new season, except it's a best of 5 because the last time they played was in March. Mm-hmm. So, it's been April, May, June, July, almost 5 months of no play. Well, during a normal season, they play till June. Then they're off July, August, September. They're off not even 3 months. So even a longer break.
It's true.
And then stepping into playing. I'm not making excuses. This is disgraceful. Right. But yeah, you're right. It's not a continuation by any stretch. They can call it that, but because chronologically, yes, mathematically and chronologically, it is. You can call it continuation, but it's a different season.
I'm with you. And then when we look at the teams that, minus Pittsburgh, obviously you thought Pittsburgh. I thought Sydney was going to excel here, like heavy, just because he's won on every level he's played at, and this is something where the veterans and the awareness of how to play the game and what's that?
No, I was just calling off.
Yeah.
He's still hurt. He's probably still injured.
He very well may be. But Winnipeg, injuries hurt them. Edmonton, they're still not able to put it together. The Rangers are a young team. They weren't supposed to be there at all. Nashville, you're kind of surprised at because you want to think that they have a –
Why? Is there news on why Rene didn't play other than Saros was the better goalie all season?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
I mean, they didn't even go to Renee at all.
Well, I know that after Tuukka Rask didn't play the first game for the Bruins, everybody was, nobody knew what the problem was. And then the NHL announced that they didn't have the NHL announced that they didn't have any COVID positive tests. So they said that the reason Tuukka didn't play was because he had a cough and it was precautionary. They just didn't want to they didn't want him to have COVID. But once you found out the tests were all negative, then he was all good. He came back, he ended up playing. But I don't know. Maybe it's the same case for maybe it's the same thing with Rene. Maybe he was a precautionary. He wasn't on the bench, I don't think. I don't know.
This is the 2 minutes I've seen the Leafs play all game.
What's up, Zach? Thanks for jumping in, man. Another guy that helps us out with Blue Line Hockey Tournaments. Actually, that's Zach, who with DSPN.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. 8:44. Everybody's here, Jeff. Everybody's here. These might be close to the biggest viewership numbers that we have right now, strictly because people are ready to see you melt down. Are you ready for your big stage, Jeff?
Fine. I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yep. There won't be a meltdown.
Believe that, Ron?
He's had 24 hours to prepare for this. I mean, he was calling it last night. I mean, I heard the guy. I mean, it's all right.
24 hours and, well,
it was
hours and 56 minutes ago I called it.
What was it, 10:18?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. See, I pay attention.
Well, I didn't realize that, Don. I wish I would have well, I mean, we didn't have to necessarily bring it up with Darcy Rota before, but he showed us that sweater that he had from the 72 Challenge Cup. That's so cool to have been able to be around that. Like, just to, I wish I could have watched that. I love they did the documentary about the Challenge Cup on NBC Sports Network a couple years. Not sure if you guys saw it or not, but it was just really fantastic.
What was the Challenge Cup?
Challenge Cup was the 8-game series that the United States played against the Soviets. Summit Series, yeah. Well, it was the Summit Series back then, and then when the Russians came over and played, like the story that I told the other night about the Tretiak sweater with my pop, that was the Challenge Cup. They'd come over and they'd play different teams. Did you hear that story?
I did not.
The Tretiak sweater, my father. I mean, I could rehash it if you want. I'm sure many people didn't hear it, but the Russian team was playing at the Garden the last game of the Challenge Cup. If they win, they win some cash, and then they go back to Russia. So they won. They grabbed their cash. They went to buy VCRs and blue jeans. My pop had to load all their gear up. He had to pack all their bags. Hockey gear stinks, and the Russian hockey gear was even stinkier than the rest. And my pop looked at my godfather and said, "I'm not leaving without something." And he snagged the Tretiak sweater. Long story short, he passed it off to a guy for like $500 at the time, and then Chico Resch ended up buying it at one point, and now it's worth like $250,000.
Wow.
Yeah, ask me about why I didn't go to college.
How did they authenticate that?
I don't know, really. I think I don't know. I know, the reputation that my pop had, people knew that it was legit stuff. But as far as further down the line, I'm not sure. But it was also a time before people really counterfeited things.
Yeah, true, right?
I mean, I could right now.
It'd be not easy, but you could counterfeit it now to make it look like then,
I could do that. I was just about to, like, when I was a kid, I tried so hard to copy Wayne Gretzky's autograph, and I got real good at it, and I was about to do it. And then that's like incriminating myself for Forge. I'm not even going to go there. When I was a kid, I could do it real well. I don't even know if I could do it anymore, though. 7:53 left here, 52, 51, 7:50, 49, 48.
There is zero sense of urgency.
7:45, and we're synced up watching together. Hockey Now Network. We're watching on NBC Sports Network. Jackets, Leafs.
These are the only guys on this team that are trying, the fourth liners.
They are. I don't think the other guy. I don't think Austin's in it.
Nope.
How many of these guys? Well, let me ask you this. And
he wants to go drop his pants and harass the security guard again, and that's what he wants to do.
The butt. I remember that from last year. Oh, here's a chance. Oh,
why?
Papa Nink said both of the Hub Cities native teams look like they're not going to be involved in the tournament much more. Well, Edmonton's already out.
Short
trip. They're too close to home. They just want to go home to their families.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is I wonder if these guys are not accustomed to playing hockey in August at all, and it's different conditions, water conditions, other stuff, etc. Maybe.
Well,
I
everybody.
might argue the Leafs don't look like they're used to playing hockey at all.
Yeah, you're right. What did you say? What were you saying, Ron?
I mean, not used to playing all. I mean, everybody's got to play there. Like, it's not like, Columbus is playing in June and Toronto's playing in August. So it is what it is. I mean, it's just. And to be honest with you, I mean, I think the Caps. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I think the Caps lost all the games against Columbus this year, and we didn't look good at all against Columbus. So, if I'm not mistaken, so.
Eric Beyer is in the room with us. Ning, he says hello.
Oh, is that Beyer? Hey.
Yeah. He wanted to point out that he told me that the Habs would take out the Pens. I get it. You're telling me here because you can't say that in your own house, I'm sure. There's no Penguins bashing in your home, I'm most certain. So you're in a safe space here with us.
I agree, Brett.
The loser the loser of tomorrow's game, is that right?
Because Islanders Carolina play the Washington Boston, I think.
Well, hold on now. So
Montreal is going to play the 1, so that's going to be the winner of the Tampa Philly game.
So 8 will be Montreal.
Yeah.
And 5 will definitely be Carolina because the Penguins lost. So we're looking to fill the 6 and 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 haven't been determined yet. So I don't know if that's the winner.
Ice Stars!
Oh. How about one more time for good measure?
Not allow that goal. He would just do what he can to stop that puck. Although, what a brutal turnover. I mean, what is that?
Bad.
385 feet fucking wide, and you can't pass it past the guy?
Please beware of hockey language from Jeff Ning. Please.
So you shouldn't have put that because I feel like it gives me license to.
Okay.
Verbally.
I think I understand what Don is saying, and I think that's right. The loser of tomorrow's Lightning Flyers. Yeah, okay.
The winner gets Montreal.
Although you are being very, 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 very kind in saying the winner of tonight's game. I think we all know who the winner is of today's
game. At least I don't have to waste any more nights watching this bullshit.
Just breaking news in Toronto, the sky is falling. Thanks, Walter.
The sky fell last night at 10:18 p.m.
10:18, and almost an hour and 3 minutes later, or 24 hours and 3 minutes later.
Yikes.
We're picking up the pieces. Yeah.
Look who he has out on the ice right now. That tells you all you need to know. With 4:40 left in an elimination game, he's got the 4th line out there right now.
Papa Ning.
That's not a message from the coach. I don't know what is.
Jennings. Who called? Who scored? Boone Jenner. Confirmed. Lafreniere to Toronto.
Because you know what? That's what we need is another offensive soft player.
Oh, Morgan Riley is mad.
You made a shitty, stupid play, you dumbass.
Please be aware. Please be aware of hockey language.
Think
out here, and I might even get a reason to go cool off.
Fans are used to other teams winning there. Oh, Bisey, that hurts, but it's true.
Hey, Toronto's got the Raptors.
Yeah, go Raps. Go Raps. I'm with you, Bernie. Looks like the Metro is definitely a hot conference right now.
And think about it. If Pittsburgh won,
think
about it. I mean, you're only missing the Rangers and Devils at that point.
Yes.
And if the Rangers get, I mean, literally, you could have had 8 teams through. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, all 8 could have been Metro.
Jeff, just think. At least this is better than going through 82 full games and then a 7-game series. You know? You could have had a lot more invested here. Just a week. You didn't even have to invest a week.
He'll end up in Florida or Winnipeg.
It is positive. It's definitely, there is a silver lining to that for sure.
I don't know, Bern. I don't know that that bodes well for the NHL. Is for a pick like that to go to Florida.
No, the Panthers wind up in Quebec. Watch, it's all right.
Only David Ayers would have made this better.
Oh shit!
He'll end up in Seattle.
You see what NBC's doing right now? They're panning the Leafs bench with the graphic that said Toronto Maple Leafs last won Stanley Cup in 1960s.
Are they really?
Oh,
they are trolling the Leafs.
Mega troll. Oh my!
The entire bench.
Another one.
What's it doing?
Brutal. Oh, the net is empty here. Because if you lose by 4, there's no difference. You still lose it. Morgan Riley found another stick, though.
He does have a secondary backup, yes.
Oh, man. Yikes. Maybe, well, no, I was about to say maybe Lightning fans will be a little bit more okay with the fact that their team got beaten by this Blue Jackets team last year the way they did after what they did here to the Maple Leafs, but then I'd be equating the Leafs to the Lightning, and that's not fair or accurate.
Well, it goes back to show too. Like I said, without Hedman, I mean, they were once they lost that first game. I don't even think Tampa was really. They were done, man. It was crazy.
Net's empty, and it looks like
Oh!
You gonna hit the pool?
Don't underestimate the impact losing Jason Muzzin had on the team too.
I agree.
100%, dude. 100%.
Has there been an update on him? Because, like I said, I really haven't seen anything.
They said he's out of hospital and he's fine, but he's out for he's out for the series.
Yeah.
Why? What did they score?
Yeah. Nylander.
I'm watching the Blue Jays now.
What, you flipped the game?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying on with us to tell you to be the bearer of the news.
Yeah.
Poor guys on the bench. The Leafs all look like they want to stand up and cheer, and they're all like,
who scored? Engvall?
Nylander.
Nylander did. But they were all kind of standing right there. Petey's calling from it. Cannonball.
The dog.
I'm not in the mood to cannonball.
The dog's typing again.
John Snowden. Let's see John Snowden there in Toronto behind the bench.
Dude, they pulled the goalie with 4:20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great time, too.
When it was 2-0, I was almost going to say the final is going to be 3-1. I thought Toronto would make it 2-1 and then an empty netter, but I think 3-1 will be the final.
Let's see what's going on here.
What it is, but
you got 3:20.
Oh God! I'm glad you're not watching that. Jeez.
God, that was awful. Nylander's got the puck. He's going to bring it up the ice here, and they're on the move. Gets it over. Is that back to Nylander? And he'll take it into the zone. I'm doing play-by-play for you, dude. Tavares, Johnny and Timmy.
Oh!
What a game! What?
What a shot! Holy crap!
I'm going to tie it up.
Brian with the face of the stream so far. There you go.
What?
But what about the brutal play here? They're showing it. Two guys run into each other.
Right in
closing wide.
Oh my God.
Jeff, literally before the goal.
There we go. Everyone's seeing it.
Guy throws that in front. The guy's looping back.
I know this team way too well.
I mean,
that's all they needed to do was make it close. They're done.
Tell Jeff to keep watching baseball. That's what
I
Paul.
am. I'm not changing it back.
Brendan Shanahan's doing lunges and squats, getting ready to go. He's
ready to play, man. Shanahan's fired up.
They got it close. Now Columbus is really going to buckle down. They just make it interesting. They do that. They'll get it close, make it interesting.
Empty netter is coming.
Well, I'm
not watching it. I'm just saying that's how it goes down.
You don't have to pull the goalie till about a minute and a half, 2 minutes now. I mean,
let's see here.
I don't think you pull him yet. You don't have the puck yet.
No, you can't. Not yet. 2:30 on the clock here, and the Leafs scored 2 goals in 49 seconds. Barry tees up. Oh, right into.
Oh God, he killed the guy.
Right into his inner leg. Yowza.
That looked painful.
That could have hurt. Cup check. 2:10 left here in the third period.
Although ringing the bell is more reminiscent of a concussion than a nut check.
I mean, listen.
But I like it.
Oh, Brett's.
I can't think of anything better, so I'll take back the criticism.
Equally painful things. This looks familiar. Cough.
That one Blue Jacket's probably coughing now, just as a check. Yeah.
So hang on one quick second. I want to, because we're getting closer, I want to make sure to keep my fingers on the buttons, and it was so close.
Oh, he missed.
Right.
It hit the outside of the net. It got stuck.
Oh, it got stuck in the plastic outside.
What a weird play.
Dude, what's up with these nets and the equipment? Pucks going through the net and getting stuck here, stuck there. It goes out of the zone.
They're going to review it, I guess.
Pierre-Luc Dubois was looking for that. No, he got it.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, clearly missed that.
Or maybe they're pointing to outside. That's wild. It hit the net and just tucked in that plastic.
Ooh, wee. Hey, do me a favor. Hit the link tree if you can and give us some love on our pages here. We've got 1:30 left in the third period. The Leafs need a goal to stay alive.
Toronto's trying to give him the empty netter, man. It looks like Keystone Cops out here, but
yeah.
Got Marner with the header, man. That looked like soccer.
Yeah, but he's in there scrumming. They're really
set it down.
Morgan Riley's got it over to Matthews. Matthews in the middle.
To Tavares. Tavares
there.
Oh,
Mitchie. Oh,
what a play. Oh, Nylander.
No, you should not be watching this thing.
Yeah, no.
Marner's got the puck in the corner, and he's looking for an outlet. He had to get it over to JT. There's under a minute left in the game.
It's like a freaking Chinese fire drill, folks. God.
51 seconds left here in the game, and
play.
And they missed out on it, and the Leafs will take the puck. 45 seconds left here.
Nylander saved the goal there.
In his own zone, and he's going to come out. He's going to go back behind. He's twirling around, showboating, and here he comes up the ice with it. He crosses the red line into the Jackets zone. Goes over to Hyman. Hyman trying to find space. Matthews is out there. Tavares is out there. Marner's out there. Oh! Are you kidding me? What? Vindication for the Leafs. Years of blown games, and it's coming back the other way. Oh, get you another one on that. Bingo.
Kidding?
I am not kidding. And I apologize, guys, for the sound overload, but that's just the moments I've been waiting for here.
Jays, man, at least.
I am not watching it. I can't change it now.
Oh, my God. What a pass from Matthews, just like Bernie said.
Oh my God, dude.
God. The people are calling for a cannonball here, and Elvis is sad.
And Shanahan's fired up, boy. Shanahan's ready.
Sorry to step over there a bunch, Ron. I was so into the game right there.
No. Knock your stuff. Jeez, that was great.
Wow, we're going to go to overtime.
No, don't jinx it. God.
Wow, what a comeback.
We got bonus hockey.
It's not over yet.
2.1. There it is.
We're going to overtime.
So this doesn't tell you how bad Freddie Anderson is. There's 0-3 with him in the net, 3-0 with him out of the net tonight.
That's a good
So I
point.
say you start overtime without a goalie.
Empty net. Yeah.
Wow. There it is.
Oh, nicely done, Aaron. There you go.
How balls would it be if Keith said, you know what, let's go for it right now in regulation?
Oh, and pull the goalie and go for it there?
And why not?
Oh, my. Wowzer. Oh.
Hey, get this, Brian. So Andrew Mackesy, I'm just texting with him right now.
Uh-huh.
And he, at 3-0, he turned the game off.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was done with it. But he forgot to turn something else off. Read that text, and this was like...
I did. Oh, nice.
Oh, my God.
So then that happened, and he turned the game back on.
You should put under there, Brian, another ticker. Please be aware of Jeff Ning's cell phone language.
Yeah, for real. Let me.
I didn't know he put that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize he put the F-bomb on there.
We're in safe harbor right now. Hockey from Jeff Ning.
Hey, the ticker was on, so it was there. So,
Messages.
Just put in the top corner of the graphic TV-R. Or what is it? 17
text messages.
M for mature.
Holy
MA. There you go.
Yes, MA. TVMA.
There you go.
wow.
Brian, where's the new Hockey Now cover photo? Come on, I just sent it to you.
Oh yeah, here, let me pull it up there. I'll do the stop screen, share screen. My computer's acting kind of. It's actually, I'm very pleased with the way my computer's been working the last couple of days. Let me pull it up.
Don't talk bad about it.
There it is, right there. That's the cover photo there, or the other one?
The other one with your mouth open. There you go. That's great.
Man, you look so like you look defeated in the picture. You just don't want them to win.
Dude, that's why they came back. The fight of the Ning. There you go. Right.
Oh my God. Oh man.
That's been a fun night, man. That was wild stuff, boy, I tell you.
Honestly, I don't know that I want them to win because then I got to watch on Sunday and waste another 3 hours of my life to watch them lose.
I'm not going to lie to you. I want them to win. I want to see some good hockey. But I was really looking forward to taking Sunday for the pool. But I would imagine that they'll put this game on 8 p.m.
Hey, break out the mobile unit.
No,
it's all good. They're going to play Toronto at 8 o'clock at night. Are you kidding me? They're going to give Toronto prime spot.
No, the Hockey Now mobile unit, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The broadcast from here.
The Hockey Now mobile setup, man. Get the big studio lights over there in the pool. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the studio lights. I'm from Blue Line.
There you go. Well, that's the thing. And then you could have Brian on a floaty, like during. I mean, that'd be.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
He's looking at the screen.
Well, I'm looking at Eric Byer and my dog Petey are having a conversation back and forth. Petey is talking about eating the wrappers.
Yeah, and he was asking it earlier. Did you have any treats today, Petey? So he was.
They played desperate hockey. I mean, look at what just happened. They played desperate hockey. They didn't even have a goalie.
Yeah, they only played 5 minutes of desperate hockey. That's the problem.
Seeing his ratings for Hockey Now, folks.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was going to sit here for a couple minutes while honestly, I don't want anybody to get off the feed. We probably got the biggest viewership we've had all week right now. So I don't want to take a break, but I kind of got to get a drink. Well, I got a drink.
The Islanders Cup. It's the curse of the Islanders. There you go.
What do you think, Ning? Does that look good on me?
Is that one of those where it's like an embroidered patch inside of that?
Yeah, it's inside. It has nothing to do with
there's tumblers. I've seen those at Bed Bath & Beyond. There you go. They still
like this better.
That's nice.
I'll break that out.
Night one, that's all we saw, man. We didn't have Jeff on, but we had your cup.
You could try and knock Brian off a float with a cannonball.
We're going ratings here, Brian. We're going ratings.
I don't have such. I don't have a whole lot of buoyancy, believe me or not. Buoyancy, is that the word? I don't know.
Buoyancy.
That's
okay. I got.
Oh man, should we get Sil and Walt in here with us?
Overtime. There you go.
Yeah, let's do it. Here, let's not even take a break. I got my drink here. Unless you need to walk away, Ning, you can walk away for a couple minutes. But
yeah, I gotta go take a whiz.
All right, we'll go do that. I'll take you off the. Actually, no, we'll look at your beautiful. Well, not your beautiful gut or your gum. We'll take a look at your beautiful
light
background there. Your.
I'll do my Kamala.
I was gonna say Kamala. Here comes Kamala. Ning, go paint your face. Find some makeup.
Oh my God!
Paint the moon and the stars. Come on.
Let me. There we go, Sil. Just sent that over to you.
I want to see if they score. If they score the overtime goal, I gotta get Jeff down that slide in the background. You might bust the slide, but that might be like face first down the slide. Just dive on it.
All right.
Coming up. There you go, Aaron.
In and there's the. There you go, Walt. I got it over to you too. If you'd like to jump on.
Yeah, Burn made a good. Goal. Try to keep.
Sil, are you wearing a Bruins jersey?
I am.
How is that? Hold on. Now I'm confused because
he's been having a few drinks today, Brian. That's the problem. He's getting.
Sam's not allowed to wear a Sydney jersey, but you're allowed as a Canadians fan to even own a Bruins jersey?
Yeah, but look. I mean, it's. I decided to go for a classic, right?
Oh, okay. Number 4, Bobby Orr. All right.
Exactly.
Is that like Sill's Hall of Fame collection? Is that what we're calling it?
But you know what? I'm being like actually total opposite there, right? Hey, Walt.
Hey guys, what a finish!
Wow, it's not over yet.
No, I know, Jeff. You might. Where'd Jeff go? He couldn't contain himself. Went to relieve himself, or what?
He had to take a win. I think so. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bernie mentioned this, and I mean, you guys do what you got to do on the screen. I am very surprised when I see it, but actually, I mean, I don't mind seeing it. It gives me time to get the buttons together, but I love seeing it real. So, if you're ahead of us on the stream, I'm going to make sure to get as close to sync as we can, and then we can all watch together. That's the point of point of what we're doing.
How about Bern? Ning needs to do a cannonball yelling "F yeah, Leafs" when Leafs win, and then you can keep your scroll up. That'd be good.
So yeah, I don't know how to say your handle, but yeah, you see it there.
Frequently asked questions.
He's happy.
There you go.
He's happy that the Pens lost because that means they can get a chance. We heard a breaking story earlier today that the Penguins have already drafted Alexei Lafreniere. And then the Oilers lost, and we got a breaking story that said the Oilers already drafted Lafreniere.
And we got breaking news, too, because Toronto drafted him, and they haven't even lost yet.
Lost. Yeah.
And Petey, breaking news, Petey likes chicken chips. They're his favorite.
He does like that. He does like that.
What about Brindle biscuits, man? I can get Petey some, man. I know the owners, the kids.
Yeah, Brindle biscuits. You got to check that out on Facebook.
There you go.
Yeah, Bernie's. I think that's directed to you, Sil. That's like Ron and him wearing a sweater or diaper, whatever, from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that looks good, Sil. I love it.
Come on,
I'll actually I got that shirt. I mean,
what do you think?
I got a shirt from the friend of mine. I mean, one day, coming back to minor hockey, right? Sam was actually in front of the Bell Center collecting money for his minor hockey team, and they were playing Boston last night. And I had a friend that's a hardcore Boston fan, and I just asked him, "Hey, buddy, so I can get money out of those Americans that are coming, can you please lend me a shirt?" And he told me, here's a shirt that I have. And the guy is he's actually 5'7", and he's 150 pounds. So basically, that shirt that fits me would have never fit him, right? So he told me, "Give me $20 and it's yours." So that's how I ended up being with that Bobby Orr shirt. The other thing that was funny is that night you had some kind of a camera outside where you could actually just try to win Montreal tickets. So I went in the booth, put an actual Go Abs Go things with the Boston jersey and started screaming "Go Abs Go." And I won 2 tickets to actually go see the Canadians on another game. So, I mean, that was just great. That's why I keep it. I mean, I never wear it. I mean, I take it out once in a while, but I never wear it.
It's okay. Look at what I'm wearing. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I'm wearing a Blackhawks sweater. So,
yes, I did notice. Yeah, it's my favorite.
I felt bad for Nashville losing since Brian keeps putting on winning jerseys like the Islanders and Blackhawks. I went with the old mustard Preds, which by far one of the worst colors ever on a hockey jersey.
Oh, the mustard? I'm not big on that at all. Hey,
it's
Phil, I'll tell you a funny story on the Boston jersey. I went to a Vancouver Giants game, which is the Western Hockey League, in 2011, and there was a Boston Bruins complete team autographed jersey, and I won it.
Wow.
At a juniors game. So I had it. The next night, I happened to be going to see the Canucks and Bruins in Vancouver. So I'm there, and I'm sitting beside this guy from Saskatchewan with his son watching the Bruins. Anyways, and this kid's just a huge Boston fan. His son. I says, "Oh, you might be interested in this jersey I just won last night." Anyways, so sure enough, the Giants playing the next day. He meets me at the next game the next night to buy the jersey. He says, "How much you want for it?" I says, "Oh, I don't know, $700. Little did I know, they'd be the Stanley Cup champions.
Wow.
And
Wow.
It's almost like your story. Not as good. Yours is much better. Brian,
yeah, it makes me feel good.
But yeah, and if I'd kept that jersey, I would have had it. But that's the way it is. Jeff, you got to be happy. Come on, Ed. There's no emotion here. Come on.
He's not watching. He's got the Jays on.
God.
I mean, isn't this kind of run of the mill for Leafs fans? They're very cynical about things, and then, I mean,
wonder why. For 55 minutes, they go through the motions,
Yeah.
then decide, we could be done now. Let's play a little bit.
Yeah, I got to agree with you there. I got to
Bring
agree with you.
everybody back in, and then boom, overtime, they'll lose it.
Yeah. You think
Sure. I mean, you know what? Let's give him a chance. I mean, I'm not a Toronto fan, but let's give him a chance. I mean, you have too much talent on that forward tee. You have too much talent in the forwards not to be able to put a goal in. I understand you lost Muzzin, but still, I mean,
losing was huge.
Hey, still going to your Boston Bruins jersey there. Have any of you guys seen the Boston Bruins old commercials with the bear?
No.
No. Oh my God, they're old. And one's a Montreal Canadian fan, almost like you and your wife, Bri. And one's a Canadian fan, and the bear goes and beats him up in the bathroom. And the Boston Bruins. Oh, you got to Google one. I don't know if you can even put those on here. I don't know if you're allowed to. But
circles, Devin.
What was that?
Another one.
Don't give up another one.
Oh, but hey, listen, DJ Khaled was right though, because
don't give
up another one.
Don't give up another one.
Let's
don't give up another one, or don't give up another one.
Don't give up another one. Elvis has got to be a little shook though right now, though. I mean, this is really,
yeah.
You know, the first
back down. Leafs are by the Constitution of Toronto Maple Leaf franchise are not allowed to score goals in more than one period in a game.
Paul said that the Leafs called him and said that he's not allowed to watch overtime.
I'm not going to.
No, you got to. You're not going to? Really? You're going to let us tell you?
I'm going to listen to the top-notch play-by-play of Brian Skylover.
No Y in there. There's no Y in there. But I'll do some play for you. I'll get the play-by-play.
Why not?
I got my roster sheets here, thanks to Aaron. Right here. There it is. Yeah, Jake Muzzin going down, because I'm looking at the injuries. Jake Muzzin going down was a huge hit, because that's why they got him at the
they're coming on
experience.
They're coming on the ice now.
Are they? Yeah, we got. I'm getting ready to have the last commercial.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got to do a sync here. I'll just pause mine then.
Yeah.
Run it on the corner, one out, double play.
If you don't mind. Oh, Jesus.
You know what? The one thing though, if you look at it by any point, I mean, the last two games with Columbus and Toronto are, I think, the most exciting ones we've seen. I mean, both teams up 3-0, and then boom. I mean, you end up in overtime. I mean, just exciting hockey. I mean, one left, those teams were excluded from the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
To get exciting hockey like that. Imagine what good, like mathematically good teams could have done, right?
Oh, yeah. Like when we start seeing, like if we were to get 5 games of Lightning and Caps, or any of who'd the Flyers play? Flyers and Flyers Caps or Lightning Caps or any one of those things. Bernie has a request for you, Jeff. If or when the Leafs win, you cannonball in the pool yelling "F yeah, Leafs."
I can't yell because my bedroom window is right there and she's sleeping, but I will cannonball if they win.
Hey, Jeff, I wanted you to go head first down the plastic slide to see if that thing
Oh, that thing? Oh.
Drop the puck's coming.
It looks like a slide.
All right, so we're coming up here. They're showing the Columbus bench right now. Columbus looks a little bit bewildered, but I'm sure the Torts has them right in the spot they need to be at.
If they win, I will cannonball. If they lose, I will belly flop.
All right.
Hey, Brian, are you going to guess at the puck drop, right?
Yep, I'm going to let you know when the puck drops.
It's already dropped.
Here he comes, and the puck is on the ground. And we're off in overtime. 57, 56, 55,
It's right off the drop.
3, 2, 1. 1950 here in overtime. We're synced up and we're watching together on Hockey Now Network.
Matthews with a shot.
Are you watching?
Oh, hit the net.
No, they just put it on 5 seconds when they went to commercial from the Jays game.
Did they? Oh, Matthews again, another chance.
Oh, what a chance.
Elvis covers up 1934 here on the clock in overtime.
going to make the saves that he needs to make. He's like a Grant Fuhr. He let in 3, but that 4th one is the killer.
Yeah.
You give it up.
Hey, Brian, let everybody one more time, maybe the puck drop, let them know when it drops off.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll get a
graphic again.
We'll get a sync up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah, there we go. You like the flashing? I mean, I'll just put it up there. All right,
graphic.
33.
You know what? I love Austin Matthews' dirty stash.
It'll be on 9/11, I think.
Millennial fantastic. I got 1923. Yep.
That mustache is so pompous and childish.
He's a millennial, dude. I mean, he's a millennial true to the word. He might even be a post-millennial.
We never know.
Yeah. All right, we're all good. Looks like Bernie's brother Bernie is up with us there. And we are 19, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 19, 15 on the clock here.
Oh, bounced around off Elvis.
Oh, yeah, he's stopping him.
Yep, he is. He's doing
He's feeling it off that late period. Don't get caught.
Whoa, look for Zach Hyman hitting
I'll tell you, you just said it, Ron. That's how they're going to lose this.
Don't get caught.
They're going to
Hyman
come back on a rush.
Try to take the shot instead.
Nylander hurt. He stayed down.
How many times does that happen? There's chances at one end and it goes down the other way.
That's how it's going to happen.
Oh, God. It's like a train wreck. Freddie with the save.
Freddie with a save, and he got it. Oh, right through the spot. Nothing. Jeff, are you watching or no? Or do you need me to keep telling you what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not watching.
All right, cool. I mean, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to give Jeff the little play-by-play here. And a shot, and that looked like it could have been
high.
Yeah.
Blue Jays just give up a homer.
Well, the Blue Jackets just got control of the puck, and they're looking for a way to get it out. Dubois got across the red line and into the zone, passed it off. Jackets are looking to just throw pucks at the net. I think both teams have got the same idea here.
I don't know. I've seen the same thing. The Leafs are following the puck, meaning they're not watching the trailing guy.
Yep.
Well, and that first rush when I said it, and then Jeff was saying too, it's like, I mean, that first little flurry.
Yeah. Warner's got it here.
Dropped it.
Oh, slipped.
Whoa.
I forget the pronunciation again. Whoever helped me with the pronunciation, throw it in the chat again.
Who?
Merzlikins. Elvis. Merzlikins.
Yeah. He's leaking.
Your favorite Montreal player. Come on, Brian. You got it up there?
Kokaniemi. Kokaniemi.
We had to get it once today. Come on.
Right. 17-20 here in the overtime. 3-3 Leafs and
What's that Rangers rookie name? Capo's Cockhole?
Capo Caco. God almighty, beware.
Come on, he was the second coming in the preseason this year, man. You guys were on the board, man. He was like Kako was Kako.
I thought he pronounced it wrong.
I think you looked all right. What'd you say, Jeff?
All right.
Capo Cockhole.
No, I heard that. You didn't have to read that. Alex Kerfoot comes in, tries to get it's deflected around.
Get that thing in.
Yep.
This is the way these two teams are playing right now. Maybe not at the pace. I get that for 60 minutes, but these teams are throwing the puck at the net and getting traffic.
That's it.
You're right.
That's
it.
it.
For 60 minutes, you win hockey games.
Jackets have a shot, and it's wide. Taken by Kerfoot. He'll try to work it out of the zone, and Jackets are able to keep it in. Freddie doesn't cover, hands it off to Dermott, who's behind the cage.
Line change. Everybody standing around.
Yeah.
16-20 here in the overtime.
They put Morinson on the ice, game's over.
Morinson? Yeah, you're not fond of him, huh? Man. Oh, I wish I had time to pull this.
Oh, here comes. Oh, God, that was wide.
Cody Ceci hits it wide. Yep.
That almost hit the warning sign on the freaking half board.
Yeah, way wide. It looked like it was a pass or a dump in.
Yeah.
It was trying to have a field goal, actually.
Yeah. That looked like the Bills, right? The Bills back there.
Right.
Wide right, Norwood.
Yep. Puck's up in the air. Oh, glove down.
Turnover.
Oh my God.
Point per shot. Block. Knocked down by their Kyle Clifford, it looks like. And the Leafs will go for a change here.
Offsides, folks.
Yeah.
You're right there, Ron. They're just throwing it at the net.
Yep.
Hoping it goes off a stick, skate, whatever.
And guys are driving the net, but the guys are in front of the net. I mean, even friggin' Nylander just did that. Nobody named Nylander's ever done that in the history of hockey.
Cody Cece shoots it at Ottawa. He's still on the way there.
It's about where the puck was going. Jeez.
15:30 left here in overtime. 3-3.
And the worst for CC, I mean, like the camera was behind him, so it was just you saw how bad it was.
Riley's pressing in. He puts it on net, and
it was right back there. Smart play.
Yep, they're trying to get it working. And the Jackets take it out of their zone. They'll take the Leafs.
Bouncer.
Yep, Freddie sees it aside. Tricky. No.
Leafs got the puck back. Oh, a little slick move. God, I hate that inside the blue line, man. TJ Oshie does that crap all the time.
Yeah, he does.
He's a good handler, but man,
Kapanen didn't see the defender behind him, and he came in and just pickpocket.
Matthews got the puck.
Yep. It's bouncing too. So I think the other thing, these teams probably realize the puck's bouncing. So to hell with the finesse play. Just throw the puck there to see if we can get a bounce going.
Oh, Elvis with the
nice save.
The blue suede glove. I don't know.
Wow.
14-40.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm going to tell you. I was thinking about pulling the Ron Burgundy cannonball drop just for you in case we see it.
Oh.
But I know that if I go through the trouble of seeing it, then the Leafs will definitely lose and we won't get to use it.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, my Elvis.
Oh man.
Good
action so far. 14-40. Puck's going back on the ice here in a second, and it's down 39, 38, 37. Dermott's got it. Across to Barry.
Got his pocket pick, but the Leafs regain.
It's very even in this overtime so far. Like
really
it's going back and forth.
Yeah, They really have. It's been a good period.
Absolutely.
Exciting hockey.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Mike Milbury? Let's see if he's bitching about the quality of play now.
God, I can't stand that guy.
Who can?
Mike Milbury. Wasn't he the Islanders?
Shot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So.
Why?
I mean,
What a horrible play! God, fucking middle.
And they couldn't even get it out of the zone.
No, right on the line.
Works, man.
Dermott's got it here.
If it's a terrible play, you got to be talking about the Leafs.
Yeah, they tried to clear it, and they had them split, and the Blue Jackets D made a nice play to keep it in, like barely kept it in. It might have been reviewable if they got one in there, but just like real light up the middle. It's just God.
See the Leafs,
Before I flash the Eric, before I flash your comment, you're talking about a prediction, right? You're not saying that he scored already, because he thinks that Marner will get. So,
who's that? Zach?
So I just muted you for a quick second. So here we go, 13:50, and we're coming back, and we've got pinned down here in the corner. Players are kind of looking around like there should have been a whistle. Morgan Riley's got it though behind the net. He played around the foot.
Oh, stand on the puck.
Yeah, and he lost it. Have to go back for it. He turns, and again, he's confronted by a Blue Jacket who
just keep the puck on the boards. I mean, you keep the puck on the boards there.
Yeah, keep moving it up too.
15 for the Leafs is fighting for that puck, dude. He just won 2 board battles.
Right. Oh, nice. You're synced up.
Oh, wow.
What a save.
Yeah, off the right toe.
Yep.
Wow. Man, that's intense hockey. I mean, wow.
It really is, man. So good.
But you know what? I mean, on the Leafs part, I mean, they lose, they're dead. On the Jackets part, they lose, they have another chance. But yeah, I mean,
they don't want to give Toronto another. Well,
they don't want to. Yeah.
Oh no.
Even chance it.
Oh, what a blow!
What a great dive that was.
What a freaking play.
Puck goes out of play. 12:40 left in overtime.
Wide open guy, and he comes from behind the net and freaking plays goalie. Freddie didn't have to worry about it.
Before they drop the puck again, I would just like to remind you, if you're streaming with us right now,
hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
And I appreciate you guys understanding my need to remind everybody to like and subscribe and all that. That's how the platform works. So I got to beg for likes and subscriptions. But if you are streaming with us, click the like button, if you will. That would be awesome. Puck's back down on the ground now. And I thought
that was close. A little deflecting in front.
That was one of those the depth perception things. It looked like it wasn't. Walt, have they started out there in Have they started?
It'll be getting very close. I've
they couldn't clear
asked
it.
my wife to go and monitor the situation.
Oh, they almost had a 2-on-1 there, Leaf.
Yeah. I can throw the game center for the other game up, but then we'll just be little box. But I want to make sure we have Jeff named.
My wife just said they preempted the game because of this game.
Yeah, we're not getting a feed.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. And when I went to it said Vancouver Canucks game, it showed this. So it's not playing yet.
Game Center said that it hasn't even started yet. Maybe they're waiting.
So maybe they're holding it.
Remember, they said they weren't starting that game till 11 o'clock. Remember, somebody said that earlier.
Okay, I thought it was 10:45 that they were gonna. But
they pushed it to 11. There's somebody back on the thread. So yeah, it's only 10:58.
Put the puck in.
Oh, what a chance for Toronto there!
Wow.
2-on-2.
And like Aaron said earlier, it's because the Arizona game went long, I think. So that's why. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Eric, you are 100% right, man. Imagine if the Leafs would have played this way. Game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Jeff was saying.
Hard to play like this for 60 minutes, though. I mean, it's hard to kind of keep the pace.
How about maybe 10 minutes then?
Yeah. How about 6? How about 6?
And imagine if
or maybe start that way, right?
That's
and
what
the other ones
that's what they did in the last game. They started that way, and we look what happened.
Yeah. Jeff, I was
ran out of gas. They played their 5 minutes in the beginning.
It's a do or don't situation, just like with your wife. If I gain weight, it's a do or don't situation. Whatever you do, you're effed. So,
Jeff, I mentioned earlier today. Have you heard this guy, Steve Dangle?
Oh, yeah.
Out of Toronto?
Yeah,
he's quite something, isn't he? Oh,
Where's
God.
Wife? That's what I want to know. Sorry.
He makes me think of you.
Yeah.
I like Steve. He's funny.
Yeah,
he's very funny, isn't he? He was talking about the last game, and he was talking about his time at the zoo.
That was funny.
I'm serious. You guys got to watch it. Anyway.
Very funny clip. Very funny.
Okay, let's get back here. Yeah.
We got 10:38, 37, 36, 35.
Almost too many men.
3, 2, 1. 10:30 on the clock here.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Jackets maintain possession in the Leaf zone. Out to the point. Oh!
Block to the corner. Around Foligno. Savard.
He'll come up to the top once again.
Foligno.
To Savard.
Foligno skating around in circles like it's a day at the park. Freddie with the save. He goes attacks.
Freddie plays it and covers it.
Look at that.
Smother it up.
Well, they're just like banging into Anderson right now. Wow.
We got 10:03 on the clock, so we'll have like a little sweep of the ice here soon, right?
Bad news here, Jeff. Brother Burton said that Marinson is on the ice.
No crap.
Isn't it great, Robbie? Thank you guys all for joining us here on Watching Together. We're going to do it through the playoffs. I mean, through the rest of it, too. I'm fully prepared to.
And people, we're not even in the playoffs technically yet. I mean, technically. So.
I know.
That's the crazy thing. This has been so good. We've only been doing this for a freaking week.
Matthews has it. He's on his horse. This
there
looks
we go.
Kind of play.
God, Tavares had it.
How much time?
Oh.
9
what do you have on the clock?
48.
45.
9 or 8?
9.
Oh, yeah. Nobody scores for another 30 seconds.
9:40.
Because they're doing look-ins.
Are they?
Between innings of the ball game.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to get
stay in front of the net with the puck for about 10 seconds and about very soon.
Leafs got a forecheck going. They're trying to keep the puck in the Jacket zone, but it comes out and comes all the way back. Dermott collects it, though.
And stands in front of Freddie Anderson while they make a line change.
That is exactly what is happening right now. Him and Cody Ceci are literally standing 1-2 at the bottom of the circles.
Yep. Like an old Lightning Flyers game.
Stretch pass out.
The Leafs are out shooting the Jackets 12-7 here, 9 minutes left.
Almost like you're there, Jeff.
Yeah, really.
Was that Lightning Flyers or am I recalling the wrong teams? It was Laviolette coaching the Flyers, right? And he said, just don't go after them?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
it might have been.
That was when the Lightning would just sit behind their net?
Yeah.
Well, they just hung out. Well, they kept the puck at a point like between the circles, and they just hung out.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't come get them.
8:35 left here, and Nicholas Robertson gets taken down.
Got to get the puck deep.
Got control of the puck.
Didn't get around with it. God.
Passes it off to Kerfoot, who gets it deep into the Columbus zone. Starting to see these lower in the depth chart guys getting their shifts here to get the.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I mean, that pace, the first 6 or so minutes was so frantic. I mean, it was like you gotta get other guys out there. On the sides, and he steps on the puck.
What a catch!
The Vancouver and Minnesota, they're off and running. Game center.
Yeah, my wife just filled me in there. Yeah,
I got it monitoring in the side here.
We'll
flash it up there during an intermission or something.
I think we're gonna have our sweep of the ice, or we can exhale. 7:47 on the clock.
I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I mean, both teams are giving them up both ways. It's been just back and forth. Wow. Oh, you didn't. Eric meant to say shots, not shit. Eric, you're safe, Eric. You're not. You're not.
Second banner up there for warnings. Yeah.
Right. Let's see here. Let me get the.
So now you need to change the ticker to add Eric's name to it.
That's right.
Nice. Yeah, I actually. Where was that? Aaron had a good point. Rowensky has not had a shift. It looks like since 10:52 at third, and they were working on his neck and his shoulder.
I deleted it. What did the ticker say?
Oh,
it was Jeff Ning's language and his text.
And his text. Yeah.
And Byers.
The horn, man. Where'd it go? Unless we win with we're playing either Islanders or Carolina.
Oh, I lost it. All right, I lost it again.
Look who's down here. Hi, buddy.
He's still got time.
Hi, Scout.
You know what? Imagine if there was any fans in the building. How crazy!
Yeah.
Right? Imagine when the Leafs score that goal to tie it.
Oh, it would have been insane.
Blow the roof off. So maybe I've been looking for the first moment where I'm like, the crowd would have been great. That was definitely.
That would have been it. Yeah.
Yep. That was the moment. All right. I'm gonna pop that back off of the screen for a second. And
Tavares looks confused. Oh, yeah, okay.
What happened to Ning? He left. What?
Maybe this guy did fall.
He was ahead, right?
He's back now. Oh,
there he is.
But hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna remove everybody else just so we can get Ning right there and then go back to where everybody was. Yeah, I want Ning front and center. Where did he go?
There he is.
Oh, we lost Ron though.
No, we lost Ron. Yeah.
Now we lost Ron. Where'd Ron go? Are we coming up on? Oh man, I can go 4
I'm
hours.
at 7:22, 21, 20, 19.
Yep, 18.
Delayed penalty coming up.
Oh, we're gonna have a penalty.
Columbus.
A Columbus penalty. Ron, where'd you go? Did you get booted out of here? Did I do that? If I did that, come on back. Coming up here, 7 minutes in overtime, and they touch up. And the Toronto Maple Leafs will have the power play. It looks like Foligno and Morgan Riley are going back and forth with their words.
And Torch has a really smiley face.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fun to watch. Everyone's fighting already.
My wife says that the Canuck game's getting very physical right now. They're already scrapping.
Really? Okay, there we go. Oh, no, come on. I wanted to make that a ticker. There we go.
There you go.
I'm not going to sell Eric. Oh,
no!
Oh, yeah.
It's a power play goal. Oh, my God. Imagine what they'd be doing right now in that arena.
Oh, I heard it's going to be a belly flop. Oh, no. Oh. Cannonball, isn't it?
Here we go. Ready? Everybody join me here. Cannonball.
Cannonball.
Is it under review or no?
No. It's in the locker room right now.
Yeah, they're walking to the locker room.
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
Here we go. Get things going in.
Who win?
Toronto.
Yay!
Oh, here comes.
Here it comes. Do it, Ning. Do it. Go.
Nice.
It's a victory, Cannonball. What a game. Oh, my God, what a game. Austin Porn Stash Matthews with the goal.
Thunder in the box.
He was not going to miss that. You know what's great? They turn to look for the crowd, and then they look right at the bench at the other boys. Oh, my word.
Wow.
Through some of the
Austin, Ron, Jeremy, Matthews.
Robbie saw it. Papa Ning saw it. Austin stashed the.
And it's 1-0 Minnesota and Vancouver.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Cannonball. There we go, Bern. I got you covered under the explicit language there. Where'd Ron go? I wonder.
You need a goal. You need a goal button.
It's good. Oh, I know. Austin Mustache Matthews.
You know what? I have Matt, which seems to be a Toronto fan, screaming "Toronto wins," running around the house. So
I hear it. So we will have a game. We're gonna have a game.
Oh, nice! You wouldn't see that on national television, right?
You will not. And I can't tell if the NHL would like or hate what that is right there. If anybody would.
Ron? Did he miss it?
I don't know. He fell off. Oh, no one's gonna miss it.
Here.
The whole internet is gonna see it. I'm gonna clip it right after it goes live. Oh man! Wow. So, well, they are the first ones. Walt, I hope this doesn't carry over to Minnesota here, and they reverse the juju on the eliminations.
No. You know what I want to see now?
What?
I want to see NBC's panning of the Leafs bench with the troll.
Right?
Okay, you need a goal
if you're going to
button.
clip that Cannonball, I want you to get that clip, if you can, of NBC trolling, and then cut to me cannonballing.
Okay, I'll do it. I will do it. Wowee.
Zuccarello was in on this goal too, by the way.
Papa Ning.
Otherwise, it's Sunday.
What do you do Sunday? You watch the Hockey Now Watching Together stream, just like Papa Ning says, because if you don't watch, the Leafs score goals.
So bring the mobile unit over, and we'll face each other, and I'll watch you, and you watch the game behind me.
I mean, it's a cool idea, but it kind of goes against the whole social distancing, and we're all watching together in our own houses. You know,
I know.
No, I said to my wife before, I was like, maybe I could find a place where we could set up and watch the playoffs and do the live stream from there. And I was like, nah, the whole thing is that we're watching together on our own
On the
couch.
internet. Yeah.
But oh man, Vancouver, Minnesota. What are the seeds of that? What are their seeds? Walt, do you know?
No, I didn't. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ning shouldn't watch Game 5. He should watch the stream. I will definitely be streaming that game. So looks like what my plan will be. Tomorrow we will do both games. We'll do Colorado and Vegas at 8:00, and we'll do Tampa Bay and Philly at 3:00. Both of those games are for top seeds in their divisions. And then Sunday, I'm not going to do the round robins on Sunday because those games don't matter. So we'll do Columbus and Toronto. I'm sure they're going to go 8:00 on that. And then Vancouver, Minnesota, I'd imagine they'll go 10:30 on that. Just do regular nighttime games on those, I'd imagine. So 7 and 10, Petey, is that right? Who has 7, Vancouver or Minnesota? Who's the higher seed? Wow.
Geez, they're damn close, you know.
Yeah. We're
I'm
watching.
Sure you guys all heard Dale Talon's out.
Yeah. We saw,
Yeah.
Panther Town.
So it's
Now,
1-0, 15 minutes into the game, or 15 minutes to remain in the first period.
yeah, I'm at 15, 38, 37, 36. Yeah, we're pretty-
Zuccarello was in on that first goal, by the way.
I'm 2 seconds in back of you
Are
right
you?
now. Not too bad.
All right. Colorado is at 3 and Tampa's at 8. Is that right? Okay, yeah, I guess that's right then. Yeah. Because they got Tampa and Philly tomorrow night. Is that right? Did I get that right? Confirm with the NHL.
So
I think
Koivu got the first goal.
Okay, Vancouver is 7, and Minnesota is 10. Those are the.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just check and make sure. It's supposed to be determined. Why? Come on, it's not to be determined. You already determined it. Let's go, NHL.
Man, I totally forgot that there was still a Koivu in the league. In Minnesota.
Yeah. Wow. Petey coming in big.
In this game, in this Vancouver game, Suter is out.
Is he?
Yeah. So that would make a difference, I think, because he's so tough on that knee.
Oh. Wide of the net there from Tanev.
Oh.
Wow. Are you still watching the Jays, Ning?
No, they lost 5-3. I'm watching the highlights of the Leaf game now.
Okay.
Why would you watch that?
I got to see what happened.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. I forgot.
Who needs to look at that? Let's see.
The only good parts.
Let's see.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes and the overtime.
They don't have an 8 with their replays of. Oh yeah. If not, it'll be NBC at 7. Yeah. You're probably right about that.
It's like I was watching porn and missed the money shot.
Yeah. Wow. What did Ron message me? Yes, we got a cannonball. I don't know what happened. You dropped off there. I hope. His internet dropped out.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a cannonball out of it, Ron. Definitely. Man, I don't know if I could. I don't know how much of this game I can watch. I am so. I really want to crash on my couch and watch some of the game.
Hey, Jeff can be the Dirk Diggler of hockey now.
You good with that, Jeff?
I didn't hear it. I'm watching the highlights. What was that?
Man, tonight was a great one, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in, man, and thanks all the guys. I'm gonna take this to TV timeout, and then we'll probably put a bow on it for tonight, and then get ready for tomorrow. We'll look forward to the seeding games.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna lock off. Watch with my wife.
Awesome.
Been a slice as usual.
Enjoy, Walt. I'll take you off. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Thanks again. Hey, thanks again for helping me get Darcy Rota on.
Wow, they just showed the turnover with the empty net and the Blue Jackets missing the net. Oh.
Thanks, Walt. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yep, Walt's gone. He's going to watch some of the game. I think Walt logged off to watch the game with his wife. So it looks like there's a penalty coming here, though. Mr. Louis Erickson. I wonder how much more it hurts running to the. Oh yeah, dude! Seriously, those are big clunky cameras in there. Especially if you go skate first into it. What did Papa Ning say here, Jeff? I think the game changed when Spezza started the fight. Yeah, he knows it's his last kick for the cup. The momentum shifted after the fight. He probably won't be playing next year, but he's been in the league long enough to know exactly what to do to get the team fired up, and he did. Very impressive.
Hyman tied the game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Zach. Come back tomorrow night with us, all right? Or during the day. We're definitely going to do the Flyers game tomorrow night at 8. I'm going to do both games, so definitely pop in with us, man. And spread the word. Give some shares if you don't mind.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Pedersen's got it. Ooh, what a tip. Oh, so close. Wow. Yeah, that's what I saw you say that before, Brother Byrne, about what Oshie did, and then it turned things around. They know what they're doing.
Hey, they didn't show the Foligno penalty that put the power play in the overtime. Was it a legit penalty or was it chintzy?
No, it was a legit one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, because that Foligno guy's a douche and I hate him. Yeah. And I love that he came out of the box yelling at the referee. I hope the referee told him, get out of here.
Whenever I hear or see Foligno play, I just think of the old man with the old Northlands helmet. The
round. Yeah, I love his old man. He was a great guy, great player. This guy, I don't like Nick. He's a dirty player, like Boone Jenner. They're grinders, though. I love them on my team. What?
Did the old man play for Toronto? I feel like he did. Yeah, thought so. Yep. I thought so.
Yep.
Yeah, I would stay on for longer, but I have limits as to how long I can stream through my software here. So when this power play expires, I think we'll log off.
Yeah, I'm going to shut it down too.
Are you? All right. Yeah. Well, we'll just call it a night right now because Walt's already pulled off, and I'm sure Sil we'll get some good rest tonight, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I'll try to make it tomorrow, but then again, you know what? Sam is playing hockey all weekend.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Dad's going to run to the arena and just follow his son into different arenas like for the next 2 days.
All
so
right.
I'll try to actually join in, but yeah.
Whatever you can, man. And yeah, I mean, we're going to have more Canadians hockey to watch, though, you know? So there's plenty more to come.
You know what? That I'm still baffled. I mean, that a team like that was able to actually get Sid out the day of his birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Well, too bad, crybaby Crosby. It's okay. I mean, who cares?
All right, Phil. Have a good night, man. Thanks for jumping on with us today.
Yeah. See you later. Ciao.
Tell Sam I said how. Hi, how, or whatever. How?
I will.
Like how? Like in the snapshot there.
With a Blackhawk shirt. Oh, great.
Ning, I'll see you, Sil. Ning, are there
Eric knows RDV's closed?
I don't know. I don't know if you know that, Eric. RDV, they had some damage to their roof, so they got to replace up there, and we're still figuring out what to do for Labor Day, and then Columbus Day is
November.
Isn't Columbus Day in West Palm? Is that the one we do in West Palm?
Yeah.
So we'll be down your way for the Columbus Day tournament, Eric. I might actually stay over at your house because Ning usually puts me up in the in the Motel 5.
Shut up! I put you with Ray.
I get to stay in the Holiday Out.
I'll put you with Bertov.
No, please don't. Please don't. No, he's.
Okay. So when he was saying down here, he meant in Palm Beach. I wasn't aware that he was living down there.
Yeah, no. He's down. They relocated down to around Palm Beach down there. So,
but we're down there on Columbus Day weekend, and it sounds like it seems like it's a go right now. And
cool.
Yeah, I mean Wesley Chapel Labor Day is confirmed there. I just got to see if I can get Ice and Brandon. I'm hoping that they'll come through for us. So,
okay, cool. Well, good game. It didn't end. It was very entertaining. Anybody who stayed on the stream tonight definitely enjoyed it. I mean,
if I watched it, I'm sure I would have enjoyed it. But I don't know if I watched it, if what happened would have happened.
Well, I'll tell you right now. The only thing you really need to know about tonight is that picture right there. Now,
don't give up.
Then and now.
Circles.
Don't give up.
Circles, Devin. Don't give up. Another one.
Don't give up.
One.
Don't give up. Another one.
Ning now, Ning before. Ning now, Ning before. The tale of two Nings. Oh, I love this sport. Thanks for jumping on, Jeff.
All right.
Will you come on Sunday night with us? Will you come on Sunday night?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good.
Is it 8 o'clock? Have they already announced it?
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet, but I don't see them putting the Leafs anywhere other than 8 o'clock. I don't think NBC has any say in that. That is Sportsnet, and Sportsnet is going to put them in prime time. You know that.
It'd be nice if they put them on a Saturday night on Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah, but they can't switch the schedule around. I thought the same thing. I'm sure if the NHL could, they would put one of the round robin games tomorrow, and then one of them on Sunday. But they don't have the flexibility.
But they didn't put the Leafs on Hockey Night in Canada either night. Last week or this weekend, they schedule them Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Could have done Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or something. I don't know. Who cares?
Leafs finished with 53 shots on goal tonight.
I saw that. Yeah, but most of their shots through the first couple periods were literal dump-ins on net to get a face-off.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I'll talk to you on Sunday.
Yep.
Go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go.
Be good, man. I'll talk to you soon. There you go. We'll see that on Sunday night. Wow. Yeah. When I see that logo, I think Wendell Clark. That's the name that is synonymous with me.
Yeah.
That and Matt Sundin, the two of them. So, all right, Ning.
All right.
I'll see you
later.
That was awesome. That was awesome. A great game, a great reaction from Jeff Ning, and a great turnout tonight watching together. Thank you guys all so much for taking part. This is exactly what I hoped it would be. And on a Friday night, we're all sitting here watching hockey in the comfort of our own homes. As you know, I can't stream the games directly to you, but I can stream us watching the game while you watch on your TV at home. And that's why I do the sync points and make sure everybody's watching at the same time. All you guys, I love having you guys here. I just love watching this sport. And the play has not disappointed at all. Eric Byer, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to keep the Jeff Ning ticker on the bottom of the screen all the way out, just because. Eric, I want you to jump on here. You're going to come on with us one night. If I have to get your old lady to find a webcam for you, you're going to come on this with me. You have to. It will be so much fun. So much fun. If you missed it earlier, Darcy Rota, former NHLer who played with the Chicago Blackhawks and the Atlanta Flames and then the Vancouver Canucks, was on with us earlier. He showed us some of his awesome memorabilia that he has from his playing days. He's got Stan Mikita's the Summit Series jersey from '72 he showed us. He's got a chair from Old Chicago Stadium and just some of the great stories. And I really appreciate Darcy coming on with us. And I appreciate Walt lining that up for me as well. Going to keep growing this, man, because it's just a really good time. And we got hockey. We haven't had anything for the last 5 months to look forward to, and we have hockey to look forward to every night. Hockey Now Net, that's the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram handle. You've also got twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network if you can throw some likes and things like that.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
We got one Game 5 so far. I'm going to pay attention to this Minnesota-Vancouver game. This would be the other potential Game 5 that would be on Sunday. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 3. Avs and Golden Knights, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'm mistaken. But, of course, I'm doubting myself. Yeah, Avs and Golden Knights. I really appreciate you guys all being here. It's been a lot of fun. Have a good night, okay?